Give
Thank
me
you.
a little time.
All right, you guys ready? Everybody ready? All right.
I think so.
Oh, water.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roach Clear motherfucking podcast. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
Another beautiful day to be alive.
Homegrown, motherfuckers.
Another beautiful day to go jack off, go on a jog. Do what you gotta do, man. You know.
Do your
Do
thing.
your
Damn.
thing. It's been a good day, productive week. We will
Yes.
be at Nirvana Center Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. So go check us out with
Mozzie.
Mozzie, so-
Shout out to Mozzie in the Bay and all them out there, dog.
Yeah, we were bumping his shit earlier. He's dope. So
Yeah, he's
come through, guys. Come
Hey,
meet the dude. Come take a picture with him, dude. He'll
Yeah.
sign some shit for
Yeah,
you
he's
guys.
dope,
Don't matter,
man.
dog.
Super down.
super down, super sick, super happy to be here. You know,
Yeah.
Hey,
kinda
welcome
respect
back.
this, everybody.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
is that on the mics
Everybody.
right there? Who is that?
Thank you. Huh?
Who is that?
Who was represent?
Yo,
Who we got
represent-
in the house?
Oh, it's homegrown, man.
We got homegrown
homie
back.
Toe, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Here we are, back again, you know what I'm saying? With top notch Arthur Phillip,
Yes,
you know
sir.
how we do.
Good,
If
everybody.
this is your first time listening to the Roach Clip podcast, we
Yeah.
are the podcast that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am your host, Tolo.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by the ninjas that will kick you in the balls and throw punch you for no motherfucking reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To my motherfucking right, I got the homie.
Alto, what it do?
Tell him what you
Alright.
do, tell him what you do, Playboy.
Yeah, do a bunch of art, smoke a lot of weed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where
Do
can
a
they
lot of
find
shit.
you?
Letter Fanatic, you know, on
And Roach
Instagram, and Roach Clip Podcast on Instagram,
And Cannabis Cactus.
and Cannabis Cactus.
I love him.
This guy's
I love
everywhere.
him.
This guy's
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's,
Yeah.
hey, let
KDIF.
somebody else talk, man. Dang, you know, you're everywhere.
To the left, we got the man of the motherfucking hour.
You know, Prodi in the motherfucking building like always.
Da-na-na. Da-na-na.
And over
Is it
there,
time?
we got our news anchor.
Over there, we got the number one news anchor in the nation.
Got King Jayy over here. Yeah.
Hell yeah, all looking as beautiful as ever. Those,
Thank you.
those
thank
pearly blue eyes
you.
are
I mean, I try.
so
curly
many
locks.
Hey,
Hey,
I was
I know
listening,
somebody that got good eyes too.
I was listening to a conversation today saying that hypnotism is real, and your eyes are really hypnotizing, bro. So commend them for that
You're-
comment.
You're,
Hey,
you're
I'm-
believing in the real.
And then we have we got the guests of the motherfucking hour. They're the only fucking rappers to ever return to the podcast. They were that dope on the radio on KDIF. You could catch us KDIF 102.9 South Phoenix, 5 to 7 p.m. on
South
Saturday.
Phoenix.
South Phoenix, stand up. How about the universe stand
Yeah.
up?
All everybody
Because
stand
Because we're
up,
joined
yeah.
by motherfucking Homegrown.
Grown.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Introduce yourselves, motherfuckers.
Hey, I'm the homie Toe, you know what I'm saying? Homegrown, homie Toe. Check me out, you know what I'm saying? You can follow us on Homegrown AZ on Instagram.
Homegrown AZ.
Yeah.
At the homie Toe on Facebook,
The
on
homie Toe.
SoundCloud, Homegrown AZ. So check us out, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Top notch. You can find me on Instagram, Top Notch 6. Appreciate the second invite back. We had a lot of fun the first time. Looking forward to doing it again, fellas.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Hell yeah. So what's changed, dog, since that day? How's life? How's
Hey,
life
man,
going?
it's real good. Since the day, you know, a lot of followers, a lot of love, you know.
Yeah.
That was our real first time back doing something where not only people here could see, everywhere could see, you know what I mean? We got
Yeah.
fans from Chicago and shit checking it out.
Oh,
so,
dope.
Yeah, it was pretty dope, man.
Hell
It
yeah.
was a lot of love, a lot of fun. You know,
Nice,
happy to be back
nice.
again, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we're happy you're here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And
we all are-
uncensored this time. you know?
Yeah.
You guys are
Uncensored.
always
It was
welcome,
a
man.
little more
Anytime.
difficult the last time.
and we're
censored.
gonna,
We appreciate that.
We're gonna have to hear you guys flow before we end the show. You guys know that already.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got definitely some give outs. You know what I'm saying?
Some
tattoo
giveaways?
giveaways.
Yes.
The last time we did the tracks or whatever, the first person to name it, we gave a giveaway, $100 tattoo giveaway. We like to name.
Shout out. Who was that?
Noelle Maya is who won that
Whoa,
one. So
shout
Maya.
out
Yeah,
yeah, she was
Noelle
the
Maya.
first one to
Congratulations.
write me and name the right tracks. I got a few other
There
you
people
go.
that never even followed me that just came from you guys. Shout out to them, but they just named the
Yeah,
wrong name
yeah.
of the second words.
Yeah,
It was
had a few people
so
that
vivid.
tried, but they had the wrong name. So
I had a couple wrong names.
Yeah, it was the first.
But it's all good. Noelle Maya, you won the $100 first giveaway for the first time on the radio show, Roach Clip Podcast Radio. You named the right songs. So
Yeah.
Vivid and Lifeline, you named them both. So congratulations to you. Hit up Anthony Maya 08, Anthony Maya 08 on
08.
Instagram.
Cool. And check out the Roach Clip podcast episode, the last episode with Homegrown. And about 7 minutes into the episode, we played those both tracks. So
Yeah, the ones
go
you're
ahead and
talking
enjoy
about.
them. Contest is over though for that episode, so don't be
So we
right.
got- we got
don't
new
be
ones,
writing
though. We
shit.
got new ones,
Oh, we got a new one.
We got new
all
ones.
right.
We got new ones for you guys.
How's it work?
The whole. So we trying to do a little something cool. You know what I'm saying? With you guys, we got another $200 giveaways, $100 each. You know
up.
what I'm saying? For the host.
Oh, okay.
For a little, we figured out a game show, so we're trying to figure out something to do for you guys. Either a funny meme tag Homegrown, all you guys, whoever thinks it's the funniest, the two get $100 each to
Okay.
get a tattoo from Anthony Maya 08. Once again, follow him Instagram.
What's up, Anthony Maya?
But who?
It's gonna be like likes or something. If they're gonna post like a meme or a picture or something, you know what I mean? It's gotta
However
be-
you guys think.
You can move it down.
I think the Roach clip should figure. I mean, you guys is pretty clever on that kind of stuff. Wherever you
I
guys
think
think.
just trivia.
Yeah.
Just trivia.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
saying.
trivia works. That's what
Trivia.
I said.
Well, we
That was
gotta
my
have-
first idea. Let's make them play trivia, and then the two people that win, then they get the
First
That
and
sounds
second
good
place.
right there. Yeah.
$100 each. I know you guys. Tell you got some. You got some work too over
You
here.
know, Prodi's gonna get his first piece, his first Nazi,
Hey,
his first Nazi sign on his
Damn.
nalgas.
Not welcome.
Hey, I was gonna say $100. You guys know. So you guys want to put a side chick on the neck? You know what I'm saying?
or cover up a side chick.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
I thought you were talking about that. Remember that logo where the chicks laying back that everybody puts in their truck?
Oh, yeah.
All the
On the
paisas.
flap.
All the paisas have
On
that
the
shit.
flats, on the.
It's
sick-
all chrome and shit.
That's what's up.
So we've been over here at the office. We've all
Yeah,
been trying
man.
to get healthy, bro. So we
Yeah.
started eating right. That's why
I
you don't,
seen it.
you don't see beers up here right now.
Okay.
It's water.
We all made a commitment for 2 weeks to try to be better to our body, to our tempo, because it was getting
That's
out of
nice.
control.
I like
homie.
the way you guys like
You know
to use
what I
that
mean? Yeah, man.
tempo.
For sure.
It's big, you know?
That's real though.
It's real.
Definitely.
So I think we're gonna just try to keep it up. You guys got any suggestions of healthy eating? Or
How do you guys do it? Like, do you guys consider yourselves a healthy lifestyle?
I mean, you could see by my physique. Obviously, I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no doubt about it.
Vin
Like,
Diesel?
Hey, remember, there's a camera on you now. So.
Naked Mexican
now.
Vin Diesel?
obviously, like, it's just, enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? You obviously got to get a Mexican lady. Shout out to my lady, Ashley. She, definitely makes me feel loved at night. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest time is at night when you feel love. When you get, hard days, 8 hours, working,
You
that
need that
loving.
and that meal.
Oh,
my love.
boy,
I'm
damn,
cooking.
man.
You don't know what you've been.
boy.
Like a little
Shout
baby.
out to-
Hey, so
Don't make it happen.
You guys known each other forever. What's the craziest shit you guys ever gotten into?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Anything. What is it like?
I think one of the funny
Picking up some
for
weed.
for myself. I think one of the funniest things is, like I said, we go way, way back through our fathers and all kinds of family and stuff like that. But I got to go to a family wedding of his. Right, I'm not gonna expose too much of the family. But
Don't
but
mention
we're,
names.
we're at a family wedding, right? And it is definitely underage. We're definitely underage, and I'm definitely looked upon different because I'm a little darker skinned Mexican kind of guy, So, anyways, but I had the most amazing talk with his, would it be Tata or Grandpa, at a urinal, like. And I was pretty
At a urinal?
We were at a urinal, bro.
Taking
we
a
were at,
piss?
Speaking of urinal, I actually got
we were at a urinal, okay, and he just gave me the most amazing word of advice ever in my life,
Alright.
and it was at a urinal.
What were the words?
The words were like,
Mine's bigger, Holmes.
"This white guy was
Fuck you, Theo. Why are you looking at my dick?
and nobody could believe it, and he's mad at me because I'm with his, grandfather, whoever he said it was, but
Tata.
whatever.
What was the words of advice, dog?
The words I wish I could speak upon him right now, but you can see as I spoke upon it made him leave.
Oh shit.
So I don't want to make.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. It's a touchy subject.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he quit?
Hey, he never came back again. You know what
Oh,
I'm
there
saying?
he is.
Uh,
So,
oh,
but
no.
that was probably as far as us as growing up, man. Like I said, because we were so tight knit, that was one of the funniest things. Because we were underage, I was a little intoxicated. I couldn't, and to have that words of advice with him at the urinal, and they were like, "Who did you talk to at the urinal?" I talked to, I don't know who the old white man was, but ended up being his grandpa. So
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
it was amazing.
That's dope. Any you guys ever get in trouble?
Who? Me and him?
Yeah,
All the
Yeah,
time.
y'all
bro.
ever get into any
Dude.
Any jail? Anything?
cops, anything?
Well,
like that?
look, there was one time with my older brother Drew. So I went to visit someone, and he came with me. And as we went to go visit someone, we're leaving that person's house, and I just got put on probation, right? For the first time ever, I'm 15 years old, get put on probation and stuff, and it's bullshit. And we play. I put him in a baseball league, right? And he never played baseball before, so we're playing this baseball game and we get our ass whooped, and we're mad as shit. I just got put on probation, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna be thug life. We're
Thug
Tupac.
life, homie.
We rolled up 2 blunts, both of us.
We're gonna be thug like.
And we started walking. We were on 67th and Bethany, and we were walking from that. It was at Texaco at the time to the Fries, and we're walking across there. And as we walk across there, my big brother Drew picks us up. Shout out to Drew, Big Drew Nasty.
Shout
Drew Nasty.
Big up, big up.
You know what I'm saying? So he picks us up with these 2 white boys. As he picks us up, this police is following us the whole time. Whatever pulls us over. As he pulls us over, we have the blunt still with us that we were smoking, right? Because we picks us up in my stepmama's Durango at the time, which was super sick, leather, nice, you know what I'm saying? So we put them out. We thinking we're thug life. They pull us over. Officer pulls us out and goes, I know somebody has the weed. Who has the weed, right? So I'm scared as shit, dude. I just got put on probation. My first time in 15 years. I'm scared as shit.
I
thought I was being
scared.
gangster.
Drew, were you scared?
I thought I was being gangster as shit. I thought I was being
No.
I thought I was being gangster. I thought I was being gangster as shit, right? So then he pulls us out and he goes, I know it's one of you two, and he points to me and Notch, right? So I'm like, fuck it, you know, I put half of my blunt in the back of the seat. So I'm like, that's mine. The white boy that we were with, Justin Sherwin, shout out Justin Sherwin, had a pack of Swisher Sweets, right? He had a pack, and they said, you rolled the blunt with his thing. And he said, I swear to God, officer, it wasn't my shit. It wasn't mine. It wasn't, but he was just with us. So I'm like, no, it wasn't him. Next thing you know, he says, stand up, sir. I stand up, and he fucking puts me on this. He makes me stand up. He makes me throw my blunt on the damn floor, and he tells me, step on it. And I step on it, he goes, faster.
Faster.
And then he goes, faster. And faster.
How fast can you stomp out
This
a fucking
motherfucker
blunt?
Grind it up. He was afraid that he was trying to like play stomp
it for
it out.
later?
Yeah, that's what
Just
he thought.
flatten it out.
Yep. That's
I'll
what he
come
thought.
back
He's like,
later.
no. Yeah.
All
Then he
over
takes
our
my
plan.
I know
brother
what you're
aside,
doing.
and thank you, my brother. He happened to be dating a half white girl at the time. Learned him how to talk. The officer took him aside and he said, "Officer, I'm a senior at Glendale High School. I'm about to get the scholarships," which he was. Shout out to him. 03.
Shout out. Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Breaking records.
Breaking records, quarterback.
Yep.
He was getting all kinds of records.
Yeah, I
and the officer
googled
said,
that shit. You got records, fool.
Hey,
No, for real talk. He did.
He was
no.
telling me about. He told me about it when I was getting tatted, so I googled it. My bad.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you clarified that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good person to work. So anyways, he tells him, hey, do you want me to, the officer takes him aside and he goes, officer, I'm getting scholarships, all this stuff. And he goes, do you want me to call your dad or you want me to leave it handled to you? He says, let me handle it, officer. The officer goes, okay, I'm going to let you handle it. You guys take the hell off. And he lets us go.
Long story short, we got lucky as hell. The cop was cool though. Like at first,
And you were on probation.
Oh,
that's you got super lucky.
Yeah. But
Hey,
I mean,
all I remember was I was walking to the goddamn back of the Durango and this motherfucker slapped me in the back of the head. He said, oh, I told you, and slapped me. I
but
said,
he had
you
to.
motherfucker.
You know, he had to play the
shit.
roll up.
Hey,
you know what
I
I
took
mean?
it like that. And
That's
I
good,
said,
though. That's good. He had your back. That's what brothers are for,
Yeah,
homie.
it was scary.
Man.
It didn't seem like we were gonna get lucky.
What's up, dog?
It's a trip, man, when you run into cops like that.
Yeah.
I had a similar incident, but in my situation, I ate the blunt, man, because the homies
Ooh.
were all like, we were driving through like the movie theater, coming out, and the cops were pulling in, and our windows were cracked, but it was some OG Kush,
so
man,
they
in
smelled-
LA.
oh, nice. They smelled that shit?
They could see us too, you know?
All right.
And then we pull out and they flip a bitch, man. They follow us, but there's like this Pinto right behind us. And they turn on the lights, and I'm telling the homies, like, they're coming for us, man. They're like, nah, man, nah. I was like, I'm going to eat this shit. Fuck. And they're like, nah, man, don't eat that shit. That's all we got. And I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck. And then they fucking turn on the lights, and they go around the fucking Pinto, man. And they're like, you guys in Honda Civic? You know, fucking pull into the Fries. And we're by this Fries Electronics. And I was already eating it, dude. I was all choking, dude. Like, it tastes so nasty, dude. I fucking started eating some water.
I ate at a joint one time.
Yeah.
17 again. How I got put. So, you know, back to the damn story I just told. How I got put on probation was me and my boy just got his car washed. Okay, at the on 55th in Peoria, that Wise Guys right there. You know, there's like that Albert Food City, all kinds of other shit. Okay, so we was getting a car wash there. We're leaving. We get pulled over for our seatbelts, right? So I have a joint on me. I eat that motherfucker. And we have how we get caught up. I eat it, and what's the hardest part is when I start eating it is it's cotton, dude.
It's
I had
dry.
like a drink,
Yeah.
dude. And then so as soon as I started eating it, I was like stuck.
It was like chalk
then
and shit.
As soon as I gave what got us.
chase it down with.
I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing.
And
So then I just ate it, and then what got us caught up at first was they said, "Give us the registration." We give them the registration. We broke up the bud on it, so it was the crumbles
There's
of it.
crumbs
And
in
he
there.
said, he said to my boy, he said, "Do you know what that is?" We said-
Crumble.
It's like I left my windows
we
open.
try
The
to blame it on
gardeners
his
put
big brother.
something.
We try to blame it on his big brother. He's
Oh,
like, my big
shit.
brother smokes in here and shit. He said, hell no. Hey, him and this Chinito officer pulled us out, man, and it was on the cracking. The funniest part about that was the Chinito said, "Let me see your eyes," because they did us. They do the sobriety test to you when they do your
Don't
eye,
let this
right?
guy do it.
So this Chino guy goes, you know what I'm saying? "Let me see your eyes." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Let me see your eyes, bro." Like,
We got the same
I
eyes
can't
right
see
now.
your fucking eyes,
You
bro.
look late as fuck, homies.
Hey, we were smoking the same thing, huh?
Right?
Did that so anyways, I get a seatbelt violation, dog. I eat that bud. Don't even get caught up for that shit.
Hey.
I get a seatbelt violation, $47.
I'll take
I
that.
was
Never paid
15 years old. I never paid that shit.
I'll
As soon
take
as I got busted for some other shit, that
It
shit
came
turned
up.
into a felony.
Boom.
The bench warrant.
$230 later.
It
here
turned
you
into
go.
a felony?
Dude, that shit, bro.
It's a bench warrant.
I'm still
shit.
fighting that shit now.
Oh, hell.
That's
like
fucked up,
no
bro.
bullshit.
You were 17.
15 years
Dog,
later.
Dog, you know how I'm about to be right now? Don't ask that question. That's a bad
Yeah,
question to
ask
ask.
it, because he's
on
always
33.
talking shit.
Fuck you.
How old?
Are you fucking wise or what? That's
Nah.
Wise. Look at his
Dude,
beard. He's wise.
The wise man, bro.
I'm about to be 33 in February
Oh, what date?
4th.
Oh, I'm the 10th. Hell yeah.
Are
I'll be
you?
30. I'll be
Dang.
36.
I'm the
Damn.
24th.
Are you?
Nice.
February.
We
Oh,
got
hell
something
yeah.
in common. That's
We
fucking
should all
cool. I
go.
like it.
We should all go on a canoe ride or some shit.
Yeah.
That's 3?
You know those
That's 3.
3C bikes and
Fuck,
shit and cruise
there
around
you go.
town.
A big
three-seater.
heart.
Who's gonna be
One
the
of those
caboose?
hearts with the pedals.
Yeah.
Dude, who's going to pedal though? Because
I ain't pedaling.
I'll pedal,
might
bro.
not be able
I'll
to
pedal
reach
off
the
the
Nah, hey,
pedals.
hey, we'll go where that vato actually takes you. You know what I
that's
mean?
like a Spain one, right?
Gondola?
Yeah, Valencia or some shit.
What is
Yeah.
the city out there that
What's that
that-
city that does
that-
that? That's all like the
Venice?
Salt water?
Venice?
Venice. There you
In Italy?
go. That's what I want.
Italy.
Venice. Is that really
Venice.
water?
Yeah.
What are those
It's nasty as
gondolas?
water. You don't want to
literally-
touch it.
you
And
literally-
Amsterdam
you literally
too.
come out your front door.
Amsterdam
water.
has that too. The
No,
canals
there's
and all
like,
that.
it's in the middle, yeah.
You can
guys-
cruise
I mean,
around
those
the
are
whole
probably
town
like
in
houses
like
or
a
something.
pretty much a canal system.
You know,
crazy.
Venice, California was like that. That's
Yeah.
why they actually named it Venice.
There's an actual like part of it too. Still, you
That's
go
still
by
like
it
that?
and it's like a little river.
Yeah, it used to be
Canal.
like that. It used to
Yeah,
all be
that's
the whole
dope.
city was connected like Venice. So then
Is it like a tourist thing now? Can you go check it out?
Yeah,
or-
but people live there, so it's their
Yeah.
private property, so you can't step foot on
Oh
it.
shit.
people go
So
to
it's
like
not,
Venice
not
Beach
tourists.
now.
Yeah.
People just go to Venice
If
Beach.
you got
I
a
don't go
boat,
nowhere.
you can cruise
neither.
through it. You
said
can
I
walk.
didn't
Venice,
like-
Venice Beach.
Hey,
You can
to
walk
the desert.
over it and shit. You know, so you
I
got
appreciate it for my
Thank
coffee. Thank you for my coffee, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. I go cacti viewing.
cacti.
That's tight.
Hey, dude, I see you wearing that Ice Cube shirt. What's the top
Ooh.
5 rappers that are alive?
Dead or alive, both of them.
Top
You want
5.
mine?
Have you
Top
heard his
of
new
them?
project?
The
He just dropped
bloody-
one. Everything's corrupt.
I seen him on. Oh yeah, everything's corrupt.
Is
I
it
seen him
dope?
on Jenny
I
Kimmel.
haven't even
I
heard
don't know. It's kind of
Yeah.
like
It's Ice Cube.
I don't know.
Real
dude.
political?
It's
Well,
political.
It is, but
Well,
it's
at
hard to.
this point,
Hey,
you
it's
know what I'm
hard.
saying?
It's hard because he tries to get really hard in that song too, in that album too, and he does so much. Like, you think of him as a good like older G person. Like, what I mean by older G is like,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
owns
away from it.
businesses.
Yeah, you know, Ice Cube Vision and
So
all
he's
that
like
stuff.
street stuff?
And he tries to go real street on that one. And to me, I feel like he's earned so much credibility right now.
doesn't have to do
He
it.
doesn't have to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you going
But-
back to?
Yeah, but he's doing
'Cause
it
it-
because he feels like somebody needs to. There's not enough people in his
I get
genre,
that.
in his area,
I get
speaking
that,
up
but
for that stuff.
That's
Well,
where I
it's a-
feel like promotion on younger, like, you need to find underground artists like ourselves and other people that people don't
Like
invest
ourselves. Shout out.
anymore. You know what I
Homegrown.
mean? Like
Yeah.
like and I'm being real, like, to get love anymore from anybody, you know, you gotta like prove you did something already. It wasn't
It's
like
tough.
before where you just listen to somebody's track and really feel like
Yeah.
that's some real talent or real some
Oh, yeah,
real
the
shit.
game has
You
changed,
gotta
man.
know somebody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can't tell me these songs that you guys hear and people hear nowadays, lyrically, beat wise,
Now-
creatively, all that stuff. Even videos, you see that, you know, Love the Hoes one with them. Like, come on, man. Like, we gotta definitely be
Well,
better.
that's because now they don't even look at all that. They just followings.
Like who's
Oh, for sure.
It's easy. They just look at your following.
As far
man.
as five ever, as far as I would go, as
Yeah.
five ever. One of my first. I mean, probably Burner would probably be one of my first
Burner's
dudes.
sick.
Burner?
Yeah. He'd probably be just not only because of like how he kept it. He's not only been able to be so like Hollywood at times, but not been Hollywood. You know what I mean? He's always kept it real and done so much cannabis wise and other all kinds of other stuff wise that he probably be one of my top. Then
He's just gotten a little more mainstream than a
Yeah.
lot of the other dudes. That
but
are-
even when he goes
you know what I mean?
mainstream, it's not as hard as dudes try to go mainstream.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like when people try to go mainstream, usually especially
sound didn't
Chicano
change
rappers,
too much.
they try to go love wise. you know what I mean?
definitely stays the same no matter whose track he's on.
Yeah.
He's gonna rap
He
about
could,
cookies.
if he wanted to, he could really be up there with the bigs, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
don't need to be.
No, he only fucks with the ones that he wants to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
the ones that he wants to link up with, like him and Wiz are
Says
tough
it in his
together.
track. He's
Yeah.
like,
He
I was
links
a
up with
millionaire
Snoop.
before I became,
You know what
before
I
I got
mean?
in this
For
rap
No,
sure.
shit.
Apple's Taylor Gang, isn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's Taylor
Taylor
Gang. He's
Gang.
signed. He's
Gang.
official.
Yeah.
Taylor Gang.
Yeah, he's one of the top Taylor Gang dudes, son. Top
I'm
producing
sure as soon
ones.
as he
Yeah.
signed, I'm sure he was right
Yeah.
up there because you don't really know anybody else.
He
from
features
Taylor
on more
Gang.
Wiz tracks than anybody else from Taylor Gang.
See, he
Yeah.
made-
That's for sure.
When you make a strand just for Wiz, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah, man, come on.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm
That's
saying.
dope.
You gotta be
That's
real
when you
about,
made it.
You gotta be real about shit, and that's what Homegrown is always real
Yeah.
about shit, and that's what I always want to be real about. Is like you just look at the like.
You just
simple
need the
things,
opportunity
like-
to kill it.
And
you know?
and that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, hanging out with you guys a lot more.
Bring some more opportunities
Nah,
around.
for sure,
you know what I'm
dog.
saying?
Give us
yeah,
some
yeah.
love, you know.
Well,
You
yeah,
guys
man,
are
that's
doing
what
your
do
thing,
and
man. We
shit.
pay attention. We see you guys.
Shout out,
You guys are
Whatever
doing a
it
lot of
is.
things, man. The cannabis cactus.
That's our
We
goal,
see-
man,
we see all
to
that.
bring the community with us, man.
Yes.
I think we're making connections with everybody, bro.
We love the city, man. You know, like all of this is dope, and it's possible because of the relationships that we have built with people in the city, man.
Hell yeah, I see that. You guys are link up with a lot of people, man.
And I
Shit is
think we
dope.
have the opportunity and the chance to take this further, bro. And
Yeah.
everybody, a lot of people could eat, dude, from
For
this.
sure.
Oh, and that's what I mean by like
Yup.
love for like. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what sucks with Arizona, cause I follow a lot of good people, man. Shout out to
lot of hating,
Cash,
huh?
Yeah,
Cash,
I mean, you just don't
you know,
really get a
Cash
lot of
only,
love
you know,
from
King
us.
Vision. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, but what sucks about everybody is everybody talks about love, but they really don't, man. Just to even get somebody to push a like button on your like your
Yeah.
little video or something, you
Because
know what I
everybody's
mean?
still trying to be the first person, though. You don't really know somebody that's super famous. That as soon as you say Arizona, who's the first rapper you think of? There's not like a big one out there. Everybody's still trying to be that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nobody is
Closest
ready.
thing is what futuristic.
Nobody's ready
Futuristic.
right now for sure, but
Yeah.
nobody's ready to reach back and give a hand and pull
No.
another younger guy up when they're not even really all the way there yet.
He's on
You know what
tour
I'm
on his
saying?
own, bro. He ain't
Yeah.
bringing locals
No,
with
he
him.
doesn't.
But what I'm
He's
saying
trying
is,
to
like,
get his name out
even-
there first. He's not a millionaire and can just bring somebody with him. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Not even being a millionaire. What does it cost really to get a feature on the track? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of underground artists
Yep.
right now that want to charge $500, $1,000 for a
Yeah.
feature. You know what I'm saying? No promo, no this and that.
Yeah.
Man, we like I said, I'm not trying to. And good for you for whatever you're getting and all
Yeah,
this
because
other
they're
stuff.
getting that.
But I
though.
promise
they're charging
you.
that because they're getting that.
But I
They're
promise
paying
you,
them
when
that,
when we're at that point, I'll never look at my people or where we
We're just
come
not gonna
from
pay that.
to
I
be
think
like that. You know what I'm
the
saying?
goal-
And that's why I'm even saying coming on here, I feel like we had to give back to y'all because y'all did something for us. You know, doing
sure.
all this stuff. So I wanted to do, you know, the
And
tattoo.
it ain't gonna stop, bro. This is the
You know what I'm
beginning of
saying?
everything, dog.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
So we
mean?
appreciate it. Hell
So
yeah.
who's next, dog? Was that your number 1 or was that your number 5?
So that'd be my number one. I'd
So
be my
who's
burner.
number two?
Burner be number one. Number two would have to be.
That blunt down there.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that backwood you just left back there. Number two, I mean, obviously you gotta go with Pac, man. Pac is my favorite dude ever. He's the, you know what I mean, the start of like really being Hollywood and still being G. Because you think about all the stuff and the stories. And shout out to Jesus back there. He'll get more
There
in
goes
depth
Jesus.
to who killed Pac and what happened to Pac, or on a real level than anybody I ever know. So shout out to Jesus. Cause then he'll tell you so, but it was real music. You know what I mean? He did real songs, talked about real shit. You think about all his dedication.
Definitely
tracks.
kept
He's
it
still
G.
alive, bro.
I mean, the story,
Oh,
no,
snap.
you know.
He's in TJ, dog, eating
Yeah.
tacos.
Everybody's in
He's a
TJ.
he's a taquero now, dog.
Hell yeah.
Post clip exclusive. We got an exact location on Pac.
Hey, and then
Yeah,
as far
exactly.
as
Tacos al
producers,
Gloria.
so I do beats, right? So our producers, man, Timberlake is one of my favorite producers.
yeah,
man,
he's
no
dope,
joke.
dude.
Timberlake.
You just call him
Timberlake.
Timberlake.
I tell him. So shout out to
That's my
Timberlake.
favorite singer, eh?
Shout out
Oh,
to Justin
shit.
Timberlake too.
Wait.
That's my favorite boy band
He
leader.
produced a lot of the
If you think about
songs.
it,
He produced a lot of
Timberland produces a lot of Justin Timberlake's tracks, so
Yeah.
they done a lot of
He
shit
does.
together.
Yeah,
bro.
He
he
made
does.
Missy
So
Elliott.
that's why he got that.
Hey,
big
no,
stuff,
you know who
what
I
I'm saying?
really
He
listened
made
to us
Missy
was,
Elliott big.
what's her name? The one eye. What's the one eye? When he produced in the '90s. What's her name?
Left eye?
No. She died in the airplane.
Left
Aaliyah,
eye.
that's
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
One eye.
Yeah,
But she didn't only
he
have one
produced
eye, bro.
her. He
She
produced
just wore
her.
an eye patch in the video.
Was
That was Left Eye, not
But I
Aaliyah.
mean-
No, he's talking about Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, but she wore the patch.
But he didn't.
That was Left Eye
was
Lopez.
Left
She
Eye
just wore
Lopez.
hair around her eye.
Oh, that's what it
She
was.
have a
Yeah,
patch,
she-
Her
yeah.
hair.
He was
She
mad.
always had one eye covered up though. Too.
See, you
Yeah,
guys
but,
don't look at me.
Well,
like
she
that.
talked
You look
about a
at me
patch
so
and
bad.
shit.
Yeah, I would have tapped both of them, dog.
I'm like 100% sure she never wore like an eye patch like that.
Would you
yeah.
would have tapped? Would you would have
Alto was
tapped?
like,
Oh, dude, who?
Oh,
Aaliyah?
don't think
Oh,
so.
Aaliyah and Left Eye.
left eye too.
Yeah,
Because
but-
you want to know why? If I left eye?
Left Eye will fuck you up though.
That's
And you
why.
fuck
dude.
around
your
with
house
her.
down.
why.
Andre Rison.
She burned her fucking
burned his
husband.
house down.
Yup, and that
He
fool
was a
used to
That's
football
why.
player.
He used to play
Hey,
for
you know
the Falcons.
Mexicans love. You know what I'm saying? Crazy girls. So you know what I'm saying? I love
Yeah.
it. You know, I don't like to come home to somebody happy who want to rub
Damn.
your feet.
What do you want, happy?
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You
Wanna
gotta
come home to a hostile
to
environment?
something, You know what I'm saying?
You want to be like a WWE promo?
now I
Right?
see.
What's on the
Now
agenda today, mija?
You come in, she's hiding behind the
Chinga tu
door,
madre,
just hits you with a wooden chair.
Ain't
Like,
shit for you, motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. You guys get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get off work. I get off work. I go in.
Why
by
you all
5
dirty,
o'clock.
you lazy motherfucker?
Oh shit.
Like, goddamn.
Dolo's been through one of those
That's
relationships.
what you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I had
Especially
a
after
crazy
working
bitch
hard
before.
all day long. You know what I'm saying? Come home to that. And then, like I said, she makes a great dinner. That's what tops it all off. She'll fuck you up and then make a good dinner.
She either got to gobble good nuts or make a good dinner.
One.
Or else we ain't fighting for no reason.
We're gonna
You know?
fight. I mean,
Sometimes you
we're
get
gonna
lucky.
fight.
But you got to get some back.
We're
you know?
gonna
Sometimes you get lucky and they
Either
do
a-
both.
Either a,
Hey,
a taco,
that's a good day.
either
Yeah.
It's a good day.
a
whatever.
beef and bean taco or a pink taco, mija.
Oh.
it's gotta
Your
be one or
choice.
the other.
That's a good one.
Exactly.
Whatever one you want.
The crazier the argument, though,
The crazy.
the better the
it is.
palo.
It is.
Yeah.
Always. Always. The love is better always afterwards.
Everybody, yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? There's so much passion behind it.
It's like
It's
fighting.
so unhealthy. That's like so unhealthy.
Hey, but that's how people live, homie. You know what I mean? That's like,
you had that connection.
Take
the
a
whole
look around
time.
society.
I
Yeah,
tried.
God,
They took
We
that
were looking at
conversation
each
and ran with
other.
it.
We were looking at
Those
each other.
two. We forgot everybody was here.
For real.
God
I
damn.
felt like it was just you guys.
That was a.
Gotta defend yourself, not get
Shout out
punched
to
and
Ashley,
shit.
Ashley Morales. I love you, baby.
She
Full of
punches you
tunnel
while you guys are
vision over
doing
here.
it and shit.
Was that divine intervention?
That felt like we
man.
were
That was
doing-
divine intervention, dude.
He'll be fighting
The
tonight.
gods came down and spoke.
Yeah, that was divine intervention. All right, so
Right.
number 3,
Right.
2 was Pac. Who's 3?
3 man. I have to go with like I said. So Timberland
Oh, that was 3.
is my 3.
Oh, he
my
raps
closer.
too.
Well, yeah,
So
okay.
then, like, man, I don't know. You go lyricist wise. Like I said, man, what's funny is everybody thinks I talk about funny, but I talk about my boy Notch. And lyrically, I put him before anybody. So we're making like
I'm
a.
only number 4.
Like we're putting them like.
I thought I was like not even on the
That's
list.
like that
I wasn't
MySpace friend
available,
shit,
you know
huh?
what I
You
mean?
just moved
Like,
down on the
I wasn't
MySpace
even
friend
coming
list.
Yeah, I wasn't even in there.
Nah, if you read the fine print, it say he can't include
Oh, okay.
okay.
Thank you.
relatives or family
Okay.
members or people he knows. Nah, I'm just joking.
Damn. So
I
then,
don't know,
man,
Alex.
like, dude, you can go to a lot of people. Jacka's another dude that I like.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So
Who, Jacka?
Jacka, Jacka.
Yep.
Who's that guy? Where he from?
He's from the Bay.
The Bay.
He did a lot of stuff
RSP, right?
with,
R.I.P.
Yeah, RP.
R.I.P.
You already know. You
Man, a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
these
saying?
rappers are dead, homie. That's crazy.
And all,
Yeah, he's
all
sick.
over
He
dumb
made a lot
shit,
of
all
albums,
over
made a
dumb
lot of
stuff,
tracks.
all over dumb stuff. And my next favorite group probably be like Latino Velvet, man, with Bash
that's
and
way
Don
back.
Cisco
Okay.
and all
Bash.
those guys, you know,
That was way
Bay
back.
Bash,
That's dope.
JT. That was a lot of stuff that I used to listen to. That was like,
And be right.
because when I was growing up, man, in the hood and stuff like that, you could only listen to so many stuff.
Yeah.
So like southern part of Cali, you couldn't listen to at all. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you only had
yeah,
certain music.
Yeah, you,
Well,
could,
it's,
you could only listen
yeah.
to Bay Area because there was always a problem and stuff that was always dumb. You know what I mean? That
Racist
started.
shit.
Remember
Oh,
having to,
over
you had
nothing.
to wait at the
On-
radio to record the song?
Yeah.
Hoping your favorite song came on, recorded on the tape.
Yeah.
On your
You
mom's
didn't
fucking...
record over something good.
Yeah.
Oh man, so many things like that. So it was fun, man. Those are probably my best right there.
Number
Yeah.
5.
5, man. I don't. 5.
One more. You could think of one more. Those were great. That was great.
Let's see. Let's
see
see. Number
what's- let's see
5.
number 5.
That was
Give
you
us
or
number
that
five.
was.
That was great, bro.
That was great. Give us number 5.
Number 5, man, would have to be. Let's go with Eminem, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
great choice.
Yeah.
Eminem
That
was
boy-
definitely up
He's
there.
up there.
Great choice,
Lyricist,
great choice.
lyricist wise, you know, he spits for no other. And like I said, his stuff is real, man. You could tell when someone's real. And even though he goes like Hollywood now, and even though I know like the whole thing with what's the guy he's beefing with?
That wasn't a beef.
Mac Dre or whatever.
MGK.
MGK. So
R.I.P.
Oh,
MGK,
rap
you
battle.
know what I'm saying? That whole thing. He went harder on that whole track and all that other stuff. But like I said, dude, when he was in his heyday, like I'm saying, you go through a lot of people in their hip hop heyday.
Hey, that last
From
album,
8 Mile
that last
and-
project
and
he
their
put out,
little-
he
and
went
their
in
things.
hard.
Dope, yeah.
And their last, his last,
He
but
can
I'm
still
talking about
spit. His shit's
his
still
heyday
crazy.
was millions upon. I mean, you changed the rap game. You know what I mean?
It was like D12 era. That was like
Oh,
his
man.
peak.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Remember
made,
like that?
that was
he made a lot of all of those
Man,
artists.
Pistol,
you know what I mean?
pistol.
You think about his whole thing. Who was the other dude?
I don't know where I
That beat, man?
Yeah, that
Damn.
shit hit hard, boy. That was a
You
banger.
hear that tape going
I remember
in the
something
deck?
that first D12
Yeah.
album. What did it have on there? What
Devil's
was the
Night?
what was that main
Purple
track?
That was
Purple
Devil's Night.
Pills. That was the
Yeah.
main one. That was like mainstream. And he had Bazaar on there. They were crazy.
But I mean, he made them because he was how sick he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Proof was
Singly.
dope too.
Yeah, man.
Proof
R.I.P.,
was another
yeah.
dope one.
Oh, Proof is dope as
Proof
fuck,
was
bro.
ill, man.
In search of
Oh.
Jerry
I-
Garcia.
Yep,
Rest in
I had
peace,
that
Proof.
album, bro.
Me too,
They were
dude.
dropping that on that tour that they did right before he got killed, right before he passed away.
Dude, I was bumping the shit out of that album,
He
bro.
was tight, man.
That album was sick, bro. I need to go back and listen to that shit. It's been years since I bumped it.
Yeah, when they came on that
But that's
tour,
lost
bro, I
art
caught,
though. That's different from nowadays. Like as far as hip hop and making music, like especially like we talked about before, as far as making songs. When I make a song with artists, since I made a song with artists nowadays, I've never been in the studio with them. Like since I was 5-6 years ago, it's always been sending your email, you know, to your track, and then I'm gonna record my verse, record our verse, we mix it down, whatever, you know. Get it mixed and mastered, and then it's a track. Never is it like this, where it's in a studio with people again, and you get that real vibe of making real music.
You know,
you
start
know?
everything from scratch. And,
Yeah.
And that's where it's at.
everything,
Like me and him can get in the studio and literally just start bumping something and start coming up with some melodies, some tones of a voice. I'm carrying my tone like this, you know what I'm saying this and that. I'm carrying this beat like that, and it's a track, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something I think, you know, we wanted to say tonight to put out, so little music and shit like that.
Yeah.
Most
Hell yeah.
definitely, man.
Yeah.
We'll get
That's
into it.
dope.
What are your top 5, homie?
My top 5's probably a little different. My top 5 is like I'm basically rappers that like inspired me, you know, because I honestly didn't even start trying to rap till I was like already in my 20s.
Oh,
Okay.
for
So
real?
I had already listened to, and I was always like a big music head though, you know what I mean? I listened to so much shit. I already had listened to so many different artists that I liked. But there was only a few that like when I would listen to their shit, I decided that like I think I'm gonna give it a shot. You know what I mean? Just mess around a little bit, write some flows, whatever. And probably honestly, Lil Wayne was probably the first one.
Lil Wayne's dope. Carter.
Trying to remember.
Carter
damn it.
5.
But
Yeah,
anything.
it was one of the mixtapes though that he dropped real early.
Dedication?
No, it was even
Squad Up?
It was before that even.
Before
Oh,
Squad
damn.
I
Up?
think Prefix.
Oh, the
The
Prefix.
prefix. That's the one it was, bro. There was so many dope beats
Classic,
on there,
classic.
and he murdered that. So even after I started like writing, I went and did like most of the beats that were on the prefix. I went and did my own like verse on that shit just because it was so dope.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, man. I probably made honestly like 50 to 60 like mixtape tracks before I even like wrote like an original song. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I was just writing verses to like industry beats because I just wanted to see if I could keep up with like what was on the radio. You know what I mean? If I could write to that same stuff. So I did that for a long time and then started writing my own shit. But after that, I mean, Eminem's definitely up there for me. That was one that I listened to a lot when I was first starting to try to rap. But then one that a lot of people probably, even if you listen to Bay Area shit, you might not have heard of him. His name was Johnny Cash.
I don't think I've heard of
He
it.
was super dope, man, but he got killed. Like
Oh,
real,
damn.
he only got to put out so much shit. He was signed to
Rest
Thiz
in
Nation
peace.
and everything. I think him and I don't know if you heard of Ryder J. Clyde. They did an album together. It was on like the Thiz. They were signed to Thiz, but that was one of my top 5.
Oh,
Shit, man. Other than that, I don't really know.
Who's Johnny Cat? I mean,
Johnny Cash.
he's a rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper. Yeah, he had the same name, but when he did
I was like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
no,
I
no,
was,
I
like,
know that's
confused
crazy,
now.
right? I know, but
I had to take
that's
a
why-
breath.
That's why.
Take a deep breath.
That's why it was
What
hard.
genre are we
It was
on
really
here?
hard to find his shit too, though. You know what I mean? With having that name, you search for his shit, and you're gonna get
Yeah, so
the
I
Man
mean,
in Black.
How
You know
can
what
I
I
find
mean?
him on YouTube? Can I?
Well, when you put his name
Where
in
we
there,
at?
if you're gonna find any of it, you put his name in there. When you
Rapper
do the
Johnny
cash,
Cash?
put a
Johnny
dollar
Cash?
sign.
Shout out.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
okay.
Instead of a S, put a $H. And that's
Okay.
pretty much the
Hey,
way you'll
shout out
find
to
him. But he
Mozzie,
only
by the
had
way.
so
Currency.
much made. You know what I mean? So you really can't find a lot.
Mozzie
unless
on my
you know
list, but
about his
Mozzie,
shit.
Mozzie Friday.
That's dope. Who else?
Oh,
Who
we
else?
gotta put Mac Dre up there. Cause talking about listening to Bay Area shit, man. Like that was the first shit. Like,
Mac
and
Dre
he has
is
so
lit.
many albums to listen to. You know what I mean?
Dude, that fool dropped a
Dude.
lot.
In the
of
Lamp, Ronald Dragon.
Oh,
there was
man.
so many of them, bro. And we got put on from some other friends on them. You know, that wasn't even something that we found on our own. We got put on from.
For our
other-
listeners that have never listened to Mac Dre, what album do you recommend they start with?
Genie in the Lamp.
Genie and the Lamp?
Prince Al Boo Boo.
Mac Dre, Genie and the Lamp.
Prince Al
So
Boo
check
Boo.
it out. You guys
He
wanna
featured on
become-
so many tracks too.
For sure. The crazy thing was, I think I heard somewhere, I don't know if it was true, but he only charged like $2,000 for
What's
a
Yeah.
feature.
that?
No matter who you were, you
He
could
was
be
even
Learn
on
from
some
me,
stuff
Jesus.
with
What's
Andre
that? There's a
Nicotina and
Oh,
Crypto.
bro, he did a lot of shit.
That
They
Mac
did
Dre is-
albums
there's a
together.
friend
for
Dre versus Dre,
Yeah.
because it was Mac Dre and then Andre Nicotina. Oh,
Mac Dre, there's a song for you. Song for you.
Nicotina's up there for me, bro. Nicotina is ridiculous.
Yeah,
If
Mac
you've
Dre,
ever
there's a
listened to
song
his
for you.
shit,
I
you know
remember
about
him.
Andre
I
Nicotina.
blinked 2
Most
times because
people
I'm
know
camera
about that.
shy.
What was
Hey,
that
you
one
know what?
song with the?
Cause you guys getting
He had
deep in
something
that,
that had
yo.
something about with the nose or something. I know it had to do with like nose candy or something. I
Mm.
can't remember what it is right now. It's not coming to me. But he had a
Remember
pretty
that? My
popular
Pisces,
song.
but I'd rather be a killer whale.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that had
He
so
was
many dope
super
tracks.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Equipto. Nicotina
Equipto's
made a
sick,
lot of
man.
shit. Equipto was one of my
Dude,
favorites,
he was
bro.
a
Them
dope
two together,
rapper.
they were so sick. That's what I'm saying. There's so much Bay Area shit that nobody even knows about, bro.
Dude, you can go for days for
And they
that
had
shit.
just swag. I just like the way
Ooh.
they
I
killed
thought
their
we
shit.
was doing commercials.
got, like,
and
one
shit.
more
We
slot.
started going
One
way
more
deep
slot.
into
Shit.
underground.
I'd have to put
You kind
Burner
of
number
cheated.
five
up
now?
there too.
Burner
'cause I listen
too?
to a lot of his shit, bro.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a dope lineup.
Yeah, that was sick.
Hell yeah. Lil Wayne, dude.
Yeah, I kind of bounced back and
Wayne.
forth. Like I was into like mainstream shit too, but I was into the underground shit too. You know what I mean? Like I said, always
Same.
been a music head all over. And then the more I made my own music, the more I appreciated everybody else's. You know what I mean? I would go to listen to it and I'd be like, damn, that was
Right.
dope. You know what I mean? Like they put some time and some effort into that. The beat is hard. You know what I mean? You can see when people put time in their craft. You know what I mean? So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. For me, a lot of the times I was brought up more around gangster rap. So like the more hip hop shit, I had to go and find myself. man.
Yeah, I mean,
My family
similar
was
for me
more
too.
like
I know what you
gangster
mean,
rap.
because like a lot of my family, they listen to rap, but it was harder
It's
gangster
big-
rap,
it's a big
and it was
difference.
cool. I
Yeah,
liked
it's
it,
dope.
but you know what I mean. I wanted to hear everything.
Gangster rap,
so I
though,
was
what do you
in
mean
all
by
of it.
gangster rap?
Like you know, just the harder
Like,
shit. Like even if you
like
say
Sally
yeah,
Cell.
Pac, Snoop, Death
Eazy-E,
Row,
Sally
Eazy-E,
Cell, Brother
all
Lynch
that. Yeah,
Hug.
Brother Lynch. Like
You know,
that was
those guys
big.
are really
A
good.
lot of
But like a lot of
my
Mac
cousins
Dre,
listened to
like
that,
what
you know
people
I
don't
mean? I didn't
understand
know
is
what it
Mac Dre
was.
and Burn on them. That's
It's
real
gangster shit,
gangster
too.
shit.
Exactly,
dog.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
But on
You know, you can go to
another level, you know what I
Corrupt.
mean?
You
Like,
want to
then-
go hard.
I
So
love
like to
Corrupt.
me,
You know
to
what
me,
I'm saying?
hip hop is like.
Dog Pound Gangsters.
So to
Shout
me,
out
hip hop
Nate
boom
Dogg.
bap is like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Common.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love those.
You know,
That's lyrical
old
to
school
me.
Kanye.
That's
That's
like-
boom bap.
Yeah.
That's
But
boom
that's
bap.
East-
Neo
like-
soul.
So that's
We
like
call
growing
that,
up.
we call that backpacking.
Backpack
rappers.
Backpack rap too.
Conscious
You know?
rap, you know?
Dads,
Mac Miller
we
was
talked
on
about
there,
Corrupt.
you
Shout
know.
out Dads. Can't forget
Hey,
Dads and
bro,
Corrupt.
Raw. Remember when we got that Raw CD?
Oh,
That shit
man.
was dope. The lady at the record
Corrupt.
store
Guys
gave it to
Dillinger.
us like weeks before it came out, dude.
Oh, you got
She
that.
let me take it home so I could burn it, bro. The original copy.
Damn.
So this album might not even be released because this motherfucker's having problems with Suge.
Oh,
So
shit.
it got released like 2 years later, bro. Me and this motherfucker bumped that shit forever.
That is
yeah.
crazy.
Before
as
it's
hell.
even
That
released,
Raw
that's
album.
dope.
But Corrupt, bro,
Knockers on that
Corrupt
album.
dropped the album with the East Coast and West Coast disc.
Yep.
It looked like a newspaper. I forgot. Corruption.
Corruption.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
remember
know
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
Like one of them blue and one of them red or something like
No,
that?
they were
No,
both.
something
It looked like a newspaper.
Like a black and white
Like a
newspaper.
throwback
Oh,
cover.
okay, okay.
So one was West Coast, so he featured a lot of West Coast
Yeah.
albums, and then the other one was East
East
Coast,
Coast.
with like East Coast producers.
That's dope.
He had
Right.
like Buckshot, he had like Noriega.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Noriega's
dope. That's
tight.
the East Coast
Shout out to
shit
Noriega.
right there,
He-
for sure.
Noriega, shout out. I always listened to him back in the day.
Noriega.
He was
And that's
type
probably
my
one of the
homie.
most gangsta albums I've ever listened
Grimy.
to, bro.
Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
That shit's pretty.
Lyrical and gangsta, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Corrupt was
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out Nori.
Shout out to Nori.
Good music, man. Dude, we came
Yeah.
up in a good time.
For
we
sure,
were
for sure.
I mean, we seem to be around
Yeah.
the same age. so-
for like a lot of genres too, not just hip hop, like rock. You know, there was a lot
yeah.
of shit going on.
I
Even
love- I
R&B.
love- I
R&B
love
was
classic
huge
rock.
in our
I love
time.
rock,
For
dude.
sure.
Love
I
rock.
love classic rock,
Yeah.
dog.
I mean,
Hell
me
yeah,
too.
dude.
Me
You
too.
see one of our
I love
tracks, you know
that
what I'm
dude.
saying?
I love that dude who died from fucking Audio Slave. That's like
I
my
like it.
favorite. What the fuck
Okay.
is-
But to be honest with you,
Chris Cornell,
Chris
that
Cornell.
motherfucker.
I can't
My favorite
name a
group
lot
was
of I can't name a lot of classic rock people, but I love classic rock
Soundgarden.
music.
Soundgarden.
Black Hole Sun.
If you play their tracks, I can sing
Yeah.
it. No problem.
Dude,
Son.
hey, he dropped an album with Timbaland that a lot of people don't know about. Like his
Damn.
pop album, bro.
That's tight.
Yeah, and then he dropped a bunch of albums with Audio Slave, and then he has a bunch of solo shit.
I'm gonna have to check it
he
out.
died recently, what, a year or two
Yeah,
ago?
I remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Audio
on the
Slave
radio
was
and
just-
shit, but I didn't
bro.
really know who it was.
His voice
you
is
know what I mean?
unparalleled, homie.
Audio Slave was just Rage Against the Machine with that guy singing.
Parallel. I like his
Cross
voice.
between.
Yeah.
I love his voice.
Fergie and Jesus. Yeah, it seemed like it was there. Fergus and Jesus.
It sounds like Jesus is singing to you, bro.
The way he said it.
Come to me, child.
Black hole son.
Jesus. That's you.
Because he doesn't
Jesus.
look a thing
Jesus,
like
is that Jesus singing to you?
Jesus?
Jesucito.
Yeah, we grew up in a dope era though with our fucking music,
Yeah,
hip hop,
man.
and we also got to experience the classic shit from our parents bumping
Yeah.
oldies and
Oldies,
classic,
yeah, classic
rock. Like my
rock,
dad loves
Earth, Wind and Fire
CCR.
and shit.
Yeah, funk was big
Creedence
and shit.
Clearwater Revival. That's like the most redneck shit ever. But my dad would bump the shit out of it,
Yeah,
so
what the
I love
shit?
it.
I love it. It's
I grew up
crazy.
singing the songs in the back of the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's music, man. You know,
I
whatever,
love music.
Oh, Susie Q.
whatever hits your ears right is dope.
Hell yeah.
Music is
My
subjective.
dad was into a lot of R&B, stuff like that.
And then
old school.
And then my parents bumped a lot of the Mexican shit, so I
Yeah.
like that shit too. I could throw on
That was
some
my
Vicente
nana.
Hernandez.
I
Whenever
could
I
throw on
went
some
to my
Seminarios.
nana's, I
You
was
did
down.
Vicente Selena?
Seminarios.
Some Marco
Yeah,
Antonio
Selena.
Solis.
Oh, los bookies.
Los bookies.
Los Bukis.
Los Bukis. Oh,
Give me some more Mexican names. What's the,
Mexican cube.
Where'd you go to? What's that concert you went to?
Hey, so,
Vicente Hernandez?
so do you guys,
Chente? You went to some
Vicente.
how
Chente?
do you guys
Is that
feel
what
for a
you-
little freestyle session right now?
Oh,
You
you
guys
gonna
in?
drop them bars?
Let's get it.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
this.
Are you ready to drop something?
You want to drop a beat on there?
Let's see if I can.
Let's see if we find a beat.
I'm not about. I'm
Yeah,
not about
that's
the
dope.
free, but
Yeah,
What do you
Arthur,
use?
Gonna rotate around the table or what?
We'll do it.
They
Fuck
rap, yeah.
We'll go.
They rap too.
We'll go. Fuck it, dude.
What do you use to make your beats, dude?
SoundCloud is the app I'm making.
Huh?
I make it on SoundCloud. I
The-
mean,
the beats on SoundCloud?
GarageBand.
Oh,
Garage
dope.
band.
Oh, that's Dirty Phil uses that on his
Okay.
iPad. That motherfucker
Yeah, I
makes
have it
rock.
on the iPad
That
too,
motherfucker
shit.
makes rock songs with that shit, bro.
Yeah, you can plug
freestyle
shit
it
in.
out.
You can buy like an actual like audio interface for your iPad.
Oh shit.
Go
Can you
ahead,
hear
Arthur.
it? Can you hear it at
Nas.
least?
Arthur, can you hear that shit?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, just a
Freestyle
little.
your- Look at Arthur got
It's a
the both of
laptop,
us
so
right
it's
now.
as loud
Arthur
as it
fill up
goes.
on the mic, top
It's all
notch.
good.
Check this shit out.
This world is this, man. Some groans.
Yeah.
Whose world is this?
Homegrown. I get it in on the Roach Clip podcast. Arthur Phillips sound waves through your broadcast.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
much smoke in this bitch, catch a contact.
All right.
Yeah.
Dutchy, Arizona, yeah, I smoked the whole pack.
Hell
With
yeah.
cannabis, cactus, t-shirts, and a dope mag. If you didn't catch the last episode, that's your bad. They say it's my turn, so I conjure something clever. Like I'm just trying to get our songs on
Sounds
contents
nice.
under pressure.
You know what I'm
Totally up
saying?
the beat,
Yeah.
hit the studio and I chef. Roach Clip radio show on
what's up.
KDIF.
What?
Wonderful's a flower, that's just how I'm doing.
Bars.
Break it down and put a lighter to a blazy Susan.
Yeah.
They don't even ask. No, we're high grade. Homegrown Arizona, go and check out our page.
Oh man, I don't even want to spit after that.
Bars.
I don't want to.
Bars.
I don't want to embarrass nobody,
Thank
bro.
you.
Fuck, that was beautiful.
That was hell, man.
Everything you guys are doing, man. You guys do big.
Dude, I couldn't ask for anything better than that shit, dog.
Love
God
the city,
damn.
everything, man.
That shit gave me the chills, homie.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck
That was it.
yeah. I was not expecting that shit at all.
Yeah.
I tried to tell you, I was earlier. I was saying something, but I think I didn't break the ice good enough.
No, it's
But that was perfect.
No, that was beautiful,
That
bro.
was nice,
Yeah, I
bro.
can't spit after that, dog.
Hey, no, what's funny?
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's funny about all that shit is no joke, dog. We actually thought the podcast was last Wednesday, right?
Oh,
so we was
shit.
all excited about it that Tuesday.
Aw, my bad,
And then
guys.
no, it's all good. You know, much love. You know what I'm saying? But so then no joke. Last night we was talking about stuff we wanted to do. You know, give back, whatever. And so we did the whole tattoo thing. Then he said, "Hey man, I got this little something. I'm gonna write something to your track."
Dope.
He's like, you know, nothing crazy, whatever. And as soon as I know he says nothing crazy, I'm like, all right, what the
Gonna be
fuck is
crazy.
this guy gonna do? Fuck.
That's my favorite verse I've ever heard anybody spit
So
in
no
my life,
joke.
dog.
So
Fuck
that's,
what you
that's
heard.
actually the first time that I even heard that shit. I never even heard that shit to right
I thought
now.
about maybe like spin it to them, see what they thought, but I was like, nope.
Well, I'm gonna give you my top 5. You're number 1. That's
That's what's up. Big ups.
I appreciate the
All
love,
right.
man. For
Go
real.
follow Homegrown AZ Instagram.
Homegrown AZ top notch. You know what I'm
get this shit
saying?
blown up.
Notch.
Before that.
Sure, bro.
Right.
Man, what was that, Miguelito?
I just said I'm glad I didn't dip out. I was just about to tell you guys.
Hey, bro, you were at the Woman Girl, right?
Yeah.
So what's going on with that? Give us a quick little cannabis.
So last night they had a CBD cook-off. So they talked about just the health benefits of CBD and stuff. But if you don't know, Women Grow is a national organization, and we have a pretty big chapter here in Phoenix. So we support all those kind of groups, and it's for everybody to come out. And they had a bar. It's at the Foundry Hotel, so it's a nice venue, smoke-free venue, but the patio's open with dab stations, and we get high out there. So shout out to the Foundry Hotel for hooking that
How'd
up.
Mama do in the bake-off?
So yeah, dear Mama, she's #1 in our edible book. She did not take home a trophy last night, but she was the most well represented.
They could go fuck themselves.
We were like hooting and hollering, and
hey, those judges could go fuck themselves.
You know what to do, motherfuckers.
She's #1 in our hearts.
Busters.
Shout out to Mama.
Dear Mama. That's right.
That was last
night.
She's our advice column. She's our advice column on the mag.
Yeah, so she made a vegan recipe, and then she made a peanut butter infused peanut butter on cheddar crackers.
Damn.
Homemade cheddar crackers. On point.
Yeah, you know those little things you buy from the store? Those crackers with cheese?
Follow her?
So yeah,
Homemade.
she's at Mama's Canna Baked, and if you ever ride up to Sedona, they own the Hideaway
House.
Okay.
Hey,
Sedona's a bad place to own.
If you guys ever go to Sedona, eat at the Hideaway House.
Red Rock?
Oh. They have the best
place to own it.
No, they got the best view in town, bro. Like the patio, you see the Double Mint Twins fucking mansion. You see the Snoopy Mountain. You see all that shit, bro.
It sits on a cliff, so
and you eat some bomb food, bro. They got brats, they got pizza, they got salads, soups, steaks, everything, bro. Wine, beer.
Full on restaurant.
Yep. So shout out to the Hideaway House.
I'll be checking
Fuck those judges. See, dog? Fuck those judges. He's about to know what I'm talking about.
He's pissed. He heard that and he was like, "What? She didn't win?"
Dude, that's it. Just Sedona, the Red Rock.
Oh, Red Rock.
And all that beautiful shit that they just announced.
It's beautiful.
The millions of visitors.
I don't know, but
millions of visitors
I think it's about that
I gotta
time.
check it out.
It is that time.
It's about that time.
I think it is that time.
And now
King
it's
Jay.
time for the news with King
Motherfucking Jay. Motherfucker.
This segment of this podcast is brought to you by CannabisCactus.com. Go to CannabisCactus.com or go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
Legit.
So I'm gonna just give a little update to the fire that happened.
The Cali fire?
The California
When
fire?
that burned all the neighborhoods and stuff?
So after everything happened, it goes in stance that 89 people died.
Damn.
But there was over $9 billion in
Damn.
damages.
Because those houses are millions each one.
And those are all rich people.
They sold the Clippers. They sold the Clippers. They sold
With
the
the
Clippers
B,
for
right?
$2 billion.
Huh?
$9 billion?
Yeah, $9 billion in
That
damages.
Viejito that
and
was
89
racist and that
deaths.
talked about black people
That's
sold the
horrible.
Clippers for $2 billion. And how much was that damage? No,
$9
no.
billion.
$9 billion.
$9 billion.
Damn.
So
Put it in
coulda-
perspective.
How many Clippers could you buy?
Order of those for that.
Man.
That's crazy. That burned down. How many houses?
Condolences
Like
out to the
celebrities.
families,
Dang,
man,
yeah.
the victims and
Dang,
all
you could
that.
have bought 4.5
That was the Clippers.
basketball
You buy the
teams with all that money.
Straight up.
straight up. Hey, just
brother.
don't.
What did he buy them for? Like $1 million, huh? In the 70s
Oh, it
or
was
some
in
shit?
the millions.
Was it
It
really?
wasn't in the billions, that's for
The
sure.
owner of the Clippers.
Oh.
He bought the Clippers for like a few.
He bought them for like $300,000.
Yeah, it was a lot, but
Brody says $300,000.
How much did he say?
He traded it for 4 slaves.
in his mind, I bet you he did.
That's crazy,
I got them
bro.
for dirt cheap though.
Yeah.
And how, hey, what's the?
Nigga diamond?
Have they found everybody that was missing yet?
Yeah,
I remember it was just a total of from last recap.
Yeah,
it was just
yeah,
a total
yeah.
of
Like
up to
50 or some
or
shit.
23 or 49, I
Yeah,
believe.
small.
Yeah, it was small.
Well, hey, man.
Yeah.
Condolences to the
Condolences.
people that
Definitely.
passed away, people that lost their shit and don't have something
At
to
least
sit,
the
fall
death,
back
at
on.
least the
Definitely.
death,
Oh, yeah,
at least the
No,
death
definitely.
toll amount didn't go up anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
That's-
80,
you know what
that's
I
a
mean?
lot though. But I mean, that's
$9
crazy that they
$9
lost
billion
that many.
in
Because those
fucking
people
in
combining
losses. I mean, that's a lot of
houses.
money,
If you
but
got
you
a
can
house
raise
out there,
it.
you got another house somewhere else.
imagine-
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
The lives are what
So
really
shout out
matters.
to my boy Oscar, Jesus' best friend, dude. His apartment got burned down. So you can imagine these people's $9 billion in damage and burnt, like, not just like
It was
you burn your whole mansion
Everything.
to the floor.
I see that fire coming. I'm starting to take pictures of all my shit.
Blocks and blocks
Insurance?
on fire. Like, you can't picture it. You can imagine it. We could talk about it and all that other shit. But
It looked like the apocalypse.
oh,
Yeah,
dude,
dude,
it's
it was
fucking
nuts.
crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
It is fucking.
Seen the videos of people driving
Now,
through it. It's fucking
speaking
nuts.
of crazy shit, dude, on my way here, on Litchfield on the freeway.
Big
A
fire.
dude in a motorcycle got hit, bro.
Oh.
He wasn't
You
wearing.
saw it?
He wasn't wearing a helmet, bro.
Oh.
You saw when they hit him?
Like, no, he was on
You
the
saw him
floor. On the
ground?
top of his head was like, you could see like his brains and shit, bro. Like
Damn, bro.
that shit was insane, bro. Like that was right there, right on Litchfield, dude.
Yeah, no,
like, that's what I say though, dude. These motherfuckers gotta wear helmets,
For
bro.
sure,
I
for
don't know why
sure.
they motherfuckers
that's
riding. A lot of
crazy.
motherfuckers here riding motorcycles, bro, and don't
They
wear
don't even wear
helmets.
I even think the ones
Hey, but I
on
mean,
with helmets
traffic
are
in
crazy now. They
general,
be-
traffic in general here is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
On
dude, I
a
was like,
daily
yeah, dude, like that fool was on the
basis.
floor, dude. Like you could see, like I seen the top of his head, bro. It's just like
That's
just his
crazy
brains,
right
bro.
there,
Like I was like, holy shit.
What you got next for us, Tamal?
Hey, this
What's
coffee got
next?
me higher than a motherfucking
Yeah,
giraffe
that's
pussy.
So you guys ready for the next one?
Guys are ready for the
That
devil's
pussy
dick.
gotta be high as fuck, dog. God damn.
This will say my eyes are redder than the devil's dick.
Oh shit.
You guys ready?
We're ready, Tamaulipas.
Just say it, that was
So it says that at Claymont Elementary School, at Claymont Elementary School in Wellington, Delaware, a student, a sixth grader, was being bullied for his last name being Trump.
Oh, hell yeah. You're going to get bullied with that name
His,
for
his
sure.
name, his
Shout out
name
to
was
Sean
Joshua
Security.
Trump, so he was getting like he was getting bullied like crazy. So now his parents are gonna change his last name just to
Aw, man.
yeah, they're gonna change his last name to leave the negative they'll leave the negative associations with Trump behind.
But I heard that little nigga wore a toupee and that motherfucker orange as fuck, too. You don't
I
think
heard they got a tanning bed at home.
He looked like that kid when he ate too many carrots
So
on the
now,
Magic School
since
Bus.
after they did that, that school put a lot of yellow signs with black writing saying no bullying allowed.
Kids just gotta
Well,
stop with the
we love
bullying,
Trump.
man. Parents,
Dude,
if their
there should
kids
be-
are
there should be
bullying, you
no
gotta
bullying in
fucking
any
check your kid,
schools.
man, because that shit
But
ain't
that's
cool.
just crazy, Trump, because as a
Dude, if you had a homie named Trump, though, come on.
hey, I got a homie that
We'd be
supports
on him all
Trump,
the
you know what I'm saying?
But like
And
a
I'm on his
little,
ass.
but like a
He
little
just happened
kid
to
though,
be-
man.
He
You
just
know?
happened to be 6'8", 300 pounds. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
gotta draw the line
What do you
somewhere. I
Yeah,
think.
what do you do if he was
Yeah.
humongous? What if he was Big Sean size? You
Well,
telling
that
him
was your
anything?
kid.
Yeah. What
know?
if- you know what I mean? Trump.
As far as bullying, like I
Nobody would
said,
tell him
I
shit.
actually deal my daughter. So there was this girl that I don't know how it started. Whatever, it started last year. My daughter asked for these shoes for Christmas, some type of Jordans, you know, whatever number you want to imagine, 11, 12, whatever you want to give it. She had them, right? She stepped on the little girl stepped on her shoes, you know, my daughter, and she's a heavier set girl, and she said my daughter was talking to her about her weight, so she was picking on her, right? So they think none of it. It turns into this year, right? A month ago, same kind of situation happens. A little girl pushes my daughter falls into the other girl, and what happens? Turned into an all-out fist fight, right?
Oh, man.
So it's on and cracking.
At school?
At school. My daughter gets suspended. They try to actually come to me and tell me my daughter started it or other kids said it
instigated
was,
it.
and I came to my daughter. And that was the one thing that I had always said, like, growing up, we would always taught that you don't ever start a fight, but you finish it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no,
bullying is
fuck up.
never something like we never took upon. where-
Never.
You know what
Nah.
I'm saying?
I never bullied, dude.
So even with my daughter, I told her straight when I first heard it, when I first heard it, and the principal came to me and said that the student said she was the one that initiated it. I was so like kind of angered. So when I asked her, I was like, "Are you really bullying people? Are you really talking about this and that?" Because you know I'm a little hefty myself, so don't be making.
I got made fun of for
You
being
know what I'm
fat
saying?
as a kid.
But
dude. I had to
anyways,
go
you know,
down.
funny part, and she literally came. She came to Dad. Shout out to Aubrey BB Cakes. She came to Dad and was like, "Dad, you know, this is what is going on." And I'm like, it's the same girl that stepped on the Jordans. As soon as it went into that, oh man, I was like, I try to get a hold of Daddy. Like, hey, listen, your daughter is fucking with my daughter, okay?
Yeah.
So either we control this or we gonna control this.
I was gonna
Exactly.
be 2 fights, motherfucker.
I'm about to go over there and fuck your kid up. I'm about to go over there and fuck your kid up and fuck you up, man.
I got a good lawyer. Shout
Like
out
both
to
of y'all
Brandon.
motherfuckers
you're
gonna learn
fucking
tonight.
trip your kid
What's
in
your next
front of you.
story? Next story, Tamal. That was a good one.
So we got a little it's a little like weird fact that they have about alligators.
Huh.
They taste like shit.
No, it says
They make,
rough
they
ass
make a
alligator?
good boot.
You ate it.
I have ate alligator. It tastes like undercooked chicken.
They have human feet.
So it says that they found out the way how alligators survive in frozen ponds.
I sold them to somebody else.
In frozen ponds.
Yeah.
In frozen ponds.
They hibernate all the way down to the bottom of the water.
Yeah, those are
You
sick.
know that?
Remember who bought them? Frankie G.
Hold on.
He ended up copping them
Hold
and
on.
rocking them.
Alligators slept.
Alligators.
All right, what happened with the alligators? Sorry.
No, so it says that they just recently found out the way that alligators survive in frozen ponds.
Wow.
So it says that
That's a new fact for sure.
How, motherfucker? I want to
so
know.
in a river swamp park in North Carolina, the alligator pretty much put its nose above the water when it froze.
Snorkel.
And it just like left it there, and it just let it it just froze it there.
Oh, the alligator's body froze?
Yeah, so it could still breathe, but it's frozen and it's like.
Oh, so the alligator freezes.
Like a
But it still
popsicle,
breathes.
but he
Yeah,
can breathe.
But he just don't get
That's what I'm saying.
he just don't get his nose clogged.
Well, how you
He's
know
able to
how-
breathe.
you know
Every
how,
winter
like,
I get my
no,
nose
Well, I think alligators can reanimate. That's
Every
why.
fucking morning.
That's
when
what you would call that,
when me and
right?
my brother
They
get up
reanimate,
and we
so they
smoke a
put
Cause you know,
blunt.
cause you know
Frozen
how
and
like the
Congested like a motherfucker.
top layer of
Smoking
a
too
pond
much.
will get
How the
like frozen.
fuck is this alligator get frozen and not get no fucking boogers?
There's
That's
just-
wild. though.
What happened? The top layer of the
Yeah,
river
like
gets
how
frozen.
the top layer of the pond gets frozen, then before it gets frozen and they know it's gonna get frozen, they leave their nose on top, so they freeze their whole underneath
That's not what they
body.
do. They use bamboo.
They use bamboo.
They
They put
use
the
bamboo.
snorkels on it.
Damn it.
It's like they're getting this bamboo from, man.
Shit in the cartoon.
And then
He was waiting for that.
And then he turns on the button to fucking freeze them.
And he
It's
knew
the
that.
hibernate button.
That's trippy though. So that means they can reanimate and shit.
That's what I'm saying because the rest of their body is still in there frozen.
Hey,
So
Tom,
what the hell's
Well,
going
they do
on?
got thick
So
ass
they-
fucking skin too.
There's
probably.
like other
They do.
there's reptiles that
Yeah,
can do that
so-
and they like slow their
Yeah,
heart
because
rate
their
down.
blood
Yeah.
thick like.
So that doesn't like due to their like thick skin and all that, like they won't fully freeze or.
That's
No,
what
what
I'm
I'm saying
saying.
is-
Like
like-
their
like
organs.
their
What
heart,
I'm
like
saying
their
is,
heart
though,
won't
on
like
real
stop and
shit.
all
So
that.
the alligator just freezes and his nose stays above the water when he
Well,
freezes.
not like-
so he
Well,
never
that's the hole.
submerges
Yeah, like, here's the
underwater.
eyes.
I'm gonna use some big words.
Here's the eyes.
There's little.
Well, no, it's not
Just like that.
It's the fact that how the top layer freezes, so and they stay in the water,
was
so they
good.
have
That was very good.
no way of being able to get out of the water if they
Fucking
stay
flared his
underneath
nose
there when
out.
it's frozen. They'll die. Like, you know what I mean?
So they gotta stay still for a long time to let that water.
You
freeze.
did the greatest.
Well, they stay
impression I
still
ever fucking
anyways.
seen.
Like,
Is it frozen yet? Hey,
Hey, that's
What
a
if I
vicious.
could do that when I'm getting yelled at?
You want to know a fact about alligators? They're scary
on
as
me.
fuck and they taste like shit.
You tried one for real?
Yeah, deep fried. It was nasty, dude.
Ooh.
Have you seen the
If
wet?
there was any way I'm gonna try anything, it's deep fried for sure.
Exactly.
For sure, bro.
you ever
for
seen
sure.
the wet koala bear?
Oh, hit.
Oh,
Koala bear.
they look like shit. Brody showed it to me the
seen
other
a
day.
wet color
Look
bear.
it up, bro.
so you guys ready for the last one?
Koala.
Yeah,
last story, let's
let's
go.
do it. Last story,
It's a
guys.
crazy
Let
one.
them do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it says that a passenger flying into John F. Kennedy International Airport on Saturday, he was caught smuggling. He was caught smuggling live animals in tubes, in hair tubes. He was smuggling finches.
From where?
Inches.
And he was coming from John F. Kennedy International Airport.
And he put him up his ass or what?
No. He
know,
had 70
What
of
is-
them, and he put them in
70
in
birds.
green and orange hair caps, orange hair
In
rollers.
his fucking suitcase or what?
Yeah,
the
and he
fuck?
put it in a black duffel
Oh,
bag.
yeah,
birds
carry
that
on?
fly.
Yeah, we'll put it in the carry on.
I don't
70
know.
fucking birds.
It was in a black duffel bag.
Baby
They're
birds or
tiny.
what?
They're tiny.
Finches.
They're
They're-
finches.
they're
They're like
real
this
tiny
big, bro.
birds.
They're
Oh,
little.
okay.
Hey, we smuggled the parrot from Mexico.
We smuggled a lot of stuff from Mexico.
Story.
We
He's home
smuggled
then,
a lot
huh?
of stuff.
Here's what we did. It was for my cousin. That fool wanted to bring it back, and he drove with my parents and us over there to TJ. So he bought the parrot. So he told us to get that motherfucker drunk with tequila and put him inside a sock,
The parrot?
and then wrap him up inside a fucking paper bag. So that's what we
What
did.
the fuck?
Motherfucker survived. We
Damn.
took him out. Yeah, we took him out in the
Was it
U.S.
like a traditional red and?
The little green ones, bro. Like
Oh,
the
the
little
small
green
ones.
ones.
Okay, okay.
That motherfucker bit our fingers, dude. Everybody was scared of that motherfucker, bro. He ran the house, dog.
He bit your fucking finger. He couldn't fly.
You couldn't
That
get near
is
him, bro.
sick.
'cause
And could he fly though? He couldn't fly away. You cut his.
Yeah,
you clipped his.
Yeah, but then that fool got scared to keep clipping them because we'd have our neighbor Lion King to come. We'd bring that fool over. He was a little bit on the spectrum, so He'd come, dude, and he'd grab the bird and clip the things because he had a bunch of fucking cockatiels and shit. We used to call that motherfucker Lion King, remember?
Yeah. Lion King.
Puffy ass hair.
Feature Simba.
His house looked like a jungle too. Like everything just matched. Like
we made that fool buy us calling cards so we could call his chick in Arizona because we lived in Cali. So we came to visit my uncles over here, and we met this hyena that was my cousin's neighbor. So we got her number, but back then you had to pay for long distance calls, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's fucked up.
So we got that calling.
We used to go to this fool's house. Hey, bro, talk to this fool. Talk to his hyena sister. Like, go buy calling cards. Fool spend like $20 on calling cards a day. Fool from the little Mexican market. He'll go buy a $20 card, and then we'll just sit there, fool, and call those chicks. We'd be talking to them. Fucking go home and jack off to them. Back in the day. You had
Back in the day.
That was crazy. That was some good ones. Man. Good news, man.
Let's give this Vato one of the magazines so he can read your horoscopes, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Hey,
I actually told these guys, look at man. Shout out Cannabis Cactus. This is something big that I told these guys.
It's time for Alto Marijuana.
So I would
Alto Marijuana. Alto Marijuana.
Alto marijuana.
This segment is also brought to you by Cannabis Cactus. Go to cannabiscactus.com and check out your horoscope. If not, go fuck yourself.
Always free.
Yeah.
Never prickly.
Thank you.
What do you guys? What's your guys' signs?
We went through this last time. Last time you told me what my sign was, I stood up and I
This is different.
started gangbanging.
This is your Christmas edition, bro.
Hey,
So you're getting updated.
beautiful.
Mercury's in retrograde now.
Nice. I'm Sagittarius.
We're about to enter the solstice.
Hey, I want to do my people's signs too. I've been when we did the radio show.
We'll do
I
everybody's
was telling
signs.
them about this segment and how sick this.
All right, let's start with that. Let's start right
What's
here.
up?
Let's hear.
Drew?
Who do we have here?
We got Drew Nasty. One.
Drew Nasty.
What's your sign, dog? Scorpio. Give him a
Scorpio. Alto marijuana.
Alto Marihuanos. Hold on, he's hitting.
What it do?
He has to hit the joint so he can talk to the stars, bro. Give him a minute.
Which one was it?
Are we connected now? Are we
Scorpio.
connected? We're connected with the stars now.
Scorpio. It's Chronic Thunder. You know, they brought to you by Oasis Dispensary. Go check them out. They got some good shit out there too. When you think about doing something, go ahead and do it because no one else will do it for you. Think about things, and planning can become a bad habit, an easy comfort zone where nothing ever gets done. Go Nike that shit and just do it. That's really all you need to hear from the stars this month. Keep the top shelf weed around for the motivation.
Yeah. See, dude?
I was
Talk
like,
about
keep
step.
that top shelf around, boy.
Damn, Alto Marihuano is a fucking legend in the game.
Spitting that true fucking.
That's a
knowledge.
Mac from way back.
He just gave you some truth serum, Holmes.
That was
Yeah.
So true
Just
as
laced
shit.
you with the truth.
Damn.
Who else?
I'm
Who else?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
There you go.
It's Larry OG. True Med Dispensary. Big ups True Med, man.
Okay,
They always got
that
some
fire.
dang.
That flower.
And it's time to focus on the big picture and inspire others with your vision. Be lifted, be gifted, be spirited, be you. The worst form of imprisonment is imprisonment of the mind. For those confined within the mind, knowledge of self is the key. Love will set you free and let you be you. You can be yourself. Don't be blind. Do not be blind. Be you.
I like it.
I like it. I
That
like
shit
it.
is legit.
I like your symbol you did.
Tell him I said
That's
it's
Mikey. That's Miguelito right there. Big
I
ups
know
to
if it was a
Miguelito
Nazi,
writing
what
all
the
the stuff, man.
No, that's you talking
I'm
to the
digging
stars,
that.
fool. How about you, champ? What's your give him? Oh, you already
already did
Scorpio.
it. Let's. What's Jesus?
Libra.
Libra.
Oh, Lucha Libra.
A couple
Oh.
pounds. He wants a Libra, Holmes.
A Libra, homie. Or what, eh?
Or what? Weight on the
Libra scale.
Jesus.
I don't fuck with kilos, Holmes. I fuck with Libras, Holmes.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Fucking
So
Jesus.
his is Gelato 33.
Ooh, gelato.
From
We
Pete.
smoking on that
That's what we're
shit.
saying. Oh,
We smoking on that
shit.
shit,
The
gelato.
spars have spoken.
crazy, bro.
Damn, dude, this fool
Stars
talks
and
to the
trade.
stars, bro.
That's stars.
That shit is sick.
That's
That
no
one's
joke.
brought to you by Phoenix Cannabis Company. So big ups to Phoenix Cannabis Company, man.
Yep,
Putting in a
that's
lot of
my-
work.
My dad, Matt, I use.
So it's for
Shout
the
out to them.
Libras right here. Say thank you and no thank you. It's not lost to use common forms of courtesy. People love a wave and a smile. No need to act like we're really in that much of a hurry. Slow things down and your mind will begin to process things much faster. Sometimes this takes only a few deep breaths. Your actions have more effect on people than you may ever know.
Tell him,
it
dog.
is.
I try to. Hey,
Nice.
no joke,
Dropping
bro. I
pounds of
try to
that
tell
shit.
these. I try to tell these guys about that last segment that we did on the radio show and how real that. I told them how we said I didn't believe in that shit, and this shit.
It lined up perfect.
What did I tell you, Jesus?
It's crazy.
They speak the truth, dog.
That was lit. That was lit.
Bigotes, bigotón.
Botijas.
We still got one? We still got one?
One more. Give it to
One more?
Botijas.
Which one is it?
What is it?
Capricorn.
Ooh. Let's see what it is.
For all the caps out there, it's cookies and creams. From the big homie who was just here. I am Bank. That's what's up. Look what's the homies. I am
actually
Bank.
caught that. I caught
Yeah,
that. I
Wiz.
listened to that, man. That shit was
Yeah.
dope.
We just had them on the show
Yeah, I
too.
learned about, a lot about them.
So for all the Capricorns, is keep a wise eye open and never be blind to yourself. Know your weaknesses and keep moving forward, no matter what. If you could run it back, you probably wouldn't change a thing. The person you were before made you the person you are now. Life is short. Live it and love it. Enjoy your stories from back in the day and keep learning every day.
That was a
Nice.
fine
Big ups, big ups.
hour with Alto marihuana. Champ, it's your turn to shine, homie.
All right.
Is this the time? Are we
Let's
doing
go.
this again? Are we doing this again?
We're doing this again, dude.
We're doing this again.
We got the champ. We got the champ.
Come in here. We'll share a mic. I love sharing a mic with him.
Yeah, you gotta get in on this one, man.
However we end up in between us. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Exactly.
so it's what we're gonna do.
So the last,
can we
the
announce
last
it?
two, the last
so
two
the
win
last
the
two
tickets.
with the Roach clip
Wins the tickets.
$100.
Hell
tattoo.
yeah! So you guys can share the mic.
Let's do it.
What are you guys gonna get?
What am I gonna get?
What did you get?
With the tattoo or?
Side chick?
Nah, hell nah. This was stuck on the side chick.
Stuck on the side chick.
Who's doing the side chick? I know somebody's gonna get a side chick.
Yeah, somebody.
He'll
is.
cover it up for 150.
Oh, cover a side chick? Oh, no, I don't got nobody's name on me,
Oh
dog.
no, I don't got no name on me.
None besides Jesus.
Okay. Shout out Anthony. Oh wait.
Let's
Sir,
do this.
In my 08.
I guess we'll
I'm
share
out
the
for the
mic.
ink, man.
It's time for burpees and shot. It's time for burpees and shot. It's time for burpees and shot. This is the game that is insane. So don't you complain and go fuck yourself. So we got a champion back in the house to
Champion.
defend his title. Let him know a little bit about yourself, champ. He's the biggest fucking dude that's ever stepped in the podcast. He will fucking throw punch you and kick you in the balls for no reason. So I just made eye contact with him. It felt good. I'm a little shaky. Like,
I got a story. So look
hey, I
at it.
pissed a little bit in
So
my
look
Give
at
me
pants.
some
Check this
chunch
out.
on eye contact and shit.
So check this out. Me and him made eye contact 2 years ago,
Wow.
Oh
and I've
shit.
been fucking with
Wow.
him ever since.
Eye
Do
contact,
not
bro.
make eye contact with this gentleman.
I just
because-
did, bro. Fuck.
You're lost.
Damn, bro. He has better eyes than you, Jamal. Fuck.
That's hard
That's
hard to do.
Damn.
You almost made a baby just now.
Oh, man.
Dude, hey,
We shared a moment right there, bro.
an angel just shat into
was
a
a lot of-
Nutella bottle, bro.
That's a lot of beautiful eye right there
They're like,
together.
holy shit.
Man.
Oh yeah.
They are the same.
All right, so let's give him a category to pick.
Well, we got for categories, we got geography, entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, or sports.
History.
All right.
For it.
Nice.
All right.
I like his confidence.
So who was the English king during the U.S. War of Independence? George III, Henry VIII, George II, or Edward VII? Who was George III?
Give it to me.
Correct.
Damn, this motherfucker.
Starting off
And the streak continues.
Damn.
You can get him at security. Big Sean Caps 1. You know what I'm saying?
You guys
So,
didn't believe it, huh? You guys didn't
Look
believe
'em
it?
up.
Look at see.
Go for it.
believe
Toe,
it.
ready?
Now you know.
Toe.
Let's go.
Ready, toe.
I'm telling you, boy.
What's up?
All right, so
You guys gotta help me. Everybody.
which title meaning emperor did German ruler Wilhelm II hold? Kimosabi, Sheaf, Kaiser, or a
Shit.
Führer?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Which title meaning emperor did German ruler
You got 5
Wilhelm
seconds.
II hold?
I'd say the one you
Kimosabi?
couldn't say. Sure.
Or Führer?
Führer.
Yeah.
Führer?
Sure.
No.
No.
Damn.
I said
It was
Kimosabi.
C.
Yes,
It was C.
Wasabi in it?
It was
Was it
C.
Kimosabi?
Let's see.
No, tell
No,
me.
it was
No.
Kaiser the second.
Damn.
Stole it. I should
We
have
was on
stole
the
it.
team.
Nah.
We was on the same.
He said, nah.
Nah.
He's going for the belt.
You're not taking me down with you.
All
You
right.
came to
So
win. That's
Stop
it.
that, Jakes.
in which year did Britain's Queen Victoria die? 1901, 1891, 1911, or 1881? In which
Damn.
year did Britain's Queen Victoria die? 1901, 1891, 1911, or 1881?
We're gonna go 1901.
I legit thought the band
Yeah,
was
that's what
playing
I
our
was
song.
thinking,
I'm oh shit, they're playing
1901.
our fucking
Let's go.
song.
Shout
All right.
out to that guess.
You got it? You got
Yup.
it?
Yeah, you got it right.
Alto Marihuano.
Let's do it.
Mr. Marijuanito.
No.
In which city was the French Queen Marie Antoinette born? Prague, Rome, Vienna, or Paris?
Vienna.
Vienna sausage all day.
With the Vienna too.
Yep.
Yep, sausage all day.
Okay.
Hey, give it to me. Give it to me in my language. Just
Let's go.
So we got a picture
Good.
one.
Hell
Favorite
yeah.
part.
Oh, the
This is
picture
my
one.
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
part.
he
Hey,
named his monument.
Like this.
no, hold on. He.
It's
So
one of the
it's a
monuments.
picture. Anybody want to steal? Anybody know what that monument is
I don't
before?
know what it is.
All right, I'm gonna look at it myself because it's my question. So, it's a monument I'm looking at that's in water. It's either Stonehenge, Empire State. That's not the Empire State Building. Pyramid something museum or the Tower Bridge.
Oh,
God
that's
damn, that's
easy.
the. You want to steal?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Stonehenge?
If you're gonna talk
I
in your
don't know.
language, I'll still.
I'll go Stonehenge. Nope, it was the.
Yeah, that's what I was
Man, that was a
doing.
museum.
I was,
damn.
I was
I
thinking
would
maybe
have got
a
it wrong. I thought
museum.
for sure it was gonna be Stonehenge.
Brody,
because
your turn.
it didn't look
All
like
right.
anything.
Talk to yourself in your own language.
Glad I didn't steal.
You got it. Go, Prodi.
What was the name of the first nuclear-powered submarine launched on 21 January 1954? Enterprise, Explorer, Endeavour, or Nautilus?
I don't know.
What
What
was
was the
Anybody
name of
wanna
the
steal?
first nuclear-powered submarine launched on January 21st, 1954? I'm gonna go with the Endeavour. Let's Endeavour.
I would have went with the third.
No, it was the last one. Yeah,
Nautilus?
Nautilus.
Damn, I'm down one.
The way you say Nautilus with your beard and shit.
You like that?
You down?
Nautilus.
I'm 0. I got mine right.
All right, so King
You're not
Jay.
used to
Let's
that.
go.
Celtic music is folk music of what country? Ireland, Chile, Bahamas, or Spain?
Can I
Can I
steal? Can I steal?
Oh, go ahead.
Ireland.
Motherfucker, you beat me. Alto
That's
You
Yeah,
guys,
you're
are,
right.
you guys are on the same team. How did he beat you?
No, they're not on the same team.
Hell no.
He said, hell no.
It's every man against
We
himself.
know what it
This
is.
is one on
No,
one.
they're
we
going
know what
against
it is.
everything. They're trying to win for themselves, remember?
This is like Smash Brothers, bro.
Contest already? He forgot.
This is like Smash Brothers, bro.
It's free for all, baby.
So we got
Science and nature.
Science and nature.
Switch it up to science.
Give it to me in the fucking Dexter voice, Brody.
Dexter is here to tell you which of these is a system of weights and measures: the ruling, majestic, empirical, or imperial. Which of these is a system of weights and measure? Ruling, majestic, empirical, or imperial?
What is a system of
The first one?
the first
The
one?
ruling of the field stands.
I don't.
You are wrong.
What was it? The last one?
You
Yep, it was the last one,
was
Imperial.
sir.
Yep.
Champ. Champ.
The champ.
Okay.
Ready, champ? Which of these would normally be taken to relieve an allergic reaction? Analgesics, antiscorbutics,
Analgesics. Antiscorbutics.
histamines.
Damn, that shit was.
Hey,
Those
you
words
let
are
you
hard
get
as
to
fuck for a
deep.
Mexican dog.
Some weird letters in there.
My mom be dosing you up Benadryl.
right.
She dose your ass up. Shout out to my mama.
Beans in there.
Go
Go to
She
sleep,
dose your ass
cabrón.
up.
Some Benadryl,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
yeah.
works.
Let me
Shout
tell
out
you.
Sonia
There we
Mascareñas.
go.
Love you, mama.
Which car
you, mama.
manufacturer launched the first of several Passat models in 1973? Volkswagen, Mercedes, Audi, or Toyota?
You don't know.
Toyota.
I'm
Can I
stealing.
steal? Oh, he got it. He can steal. Go for it.
Volkswagen.
Yep.
Boom,
Why
boom.
did you tell me like that?
He don't know. He don't know.
Fuck, like,
Hey, you know why?
yeah.
Because everybody over there was like, "Oh, that's a fucking easy one." And I was like,
go again.
"No, he
He
ain't
said
gonna
he
know."
don't
I'm
know.
still-
Go again.
That's fucking. What a
Go.
fucking asshole.
All right.
And then you get skipped,
asshole.
right? Because you stole.
All right.
And that go next.
Fucking
All right.
asshole.
Go for it, Toe.
So what is the chemical symbol for antimony? SB, SN, TI, or T? What is the chemical symbol for antimony?
I don't
SB,
Antimony?
SN, TI, or T?
Who's this for?
That's T.I. Toe.
fuck. I don't know.
T.I. That's a rapper at least.
Whatever.
SB,
T.I.
He said T.I.
TIP?
T.I.P. Rest in peace.
It was SB.
There's no fucking.
was
Nobody made a
SB.
platinum hit named SB. The fuck?
Down 2.
Rubber bands, motherfucker.
I go next. They both stole.
Oh,
Damn.
Call us Skip one
what?
Skippy's your favorite
the
peanut
fuck?
butter.
What
Yes.
is the name of Google's advertising service?
How the fuck?
Orchestra, AdWords, Polyphium, or Advergoog?
Orchestra.
Let's orchestrate this. Nope.
Nope, the second
AdWords.
one.
Damn. So what was the score?
I'm down 2.
You're down
I'm
2?
almost out, dude.
You're up 1?
I'm a dumbass.
I'm down 0. I haven't got any wrong.
No.
God damn, I'm a stupid
Yeah, I'm
motherfucker.
down
You got any
1.
wrong yet?
I'm
No?
down 1.
Down 1.
I'm just gonna punch myself.
Where would he be
So
most
say,
likely
you don't
to
have.
bump
You got 1 right,
into
right?
a marsupial
No,
in the
two.
wild?
Wait, say that again. What?
Where would he be most likely to bump into marsupial in the wild? Australia, Angola, Finland, or Kazakhstan?
That's a good one. You should know this one. You should know this one.
Can I steal?
No,
You're gonna be out.
Australia?
If you miss it.
It's Australia, dude.
It's mine though,
Marsupial.
isn't it?
Oh, it is yours.
Yeah.
Hurry up, dude.
Let's go Australia.
You fucking gay.
Was it wrong?
No,
Yeah, he
it's
was
not.
right. Motherfucker.
He fucking stole it.
Ready. What is a pecan?
What is a what?
A pecan. Pecan. However you want.
Pecan pie?
However you want to pronounce.
Like a pecan pie.
We're talking
is it?
a root vegetable, a type of nut,
A type of nut.
cut of beef,
Cut beef.
or a tropical bird.
It's a type of nut, baby.
The second one?
The second one, boy, you're correct. No problem.
This guy knows how to bust a nut.
Curdy.
Security team. Ooh, is it a category change?
We got category change.
Ooh, new character.
Geography,
Yeah.
entertainment, history, art and literature.
I say you bring another
science
character,
and
Prodi.
nature, or
Let's
sports.
see who he brings.
History.
We need Packy.
Or we need the
Yeah, we need Packy.
history in the making right now.
Oh yeah.
Will he keep the streak alive? Let's see. Which city has been home to emperors or Caesars such as Nero and Trajan? Rome, Athens, Sofia, or Zurich?
Ooh.
Rome.
Rome. He says Rome. And you're right.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
And the
That's
streak,
why he protects.
streak
Protected
continues.
serves.
Come on, dude. Do it for the road clip now.
So-
My friend's like, nah, we're
Ready?
1-on-1. Nah.
Let's go.
What was the impetus behind early colonizing efforts in Canada? Yeti hunting, space exploration, golf course design, or fur trading? Ooh.
The beaver.
What's it gonna be?
Fur trading.
What was the impetus behind early colonizing efforts in Canada? Yeti hunting, space exploration, golf course design, or fur
We
trading?
got 5 seconds. 3 seconds.
Fur trading.
Let's go for A.
Hey, Yeti.
Yeti hunting.
The
I don't think that's
Yeti.
even real. I don't think those motherfuckers exist.
We don't want to kill Yetis.
What's the last one?
It's kind of like a Sasquatch.
The last one?
It was fur trading. Fur trade.
It was a fur trading.
That fur burger.
Fur burgers.
They trade fur
Top notch.
burger.
He's out.
Let's go.
Hey.
Top notch.
Top notch.
Shout out to everybody, homie
it.
toe.
Not fucking
Top
safe.
notch.
All right, top notch.
You ready?
Which of these nations were not part of the Allied powers during World War I? Germany, Great Britain, USA, or France?
Ooh.
Which of these nations was not part of the Allied powers during the
Not
World
part of the
War
Allied
I?
powers.
Know that one.
Was it Germany, Great Britain,
World
USA,
history
or
was
France?
not my favorite subject.
You got 6 seconds.
Germany,
go.
Great Britain, USA, or France?
We're gonna go Germany.
Los
Yeah,
Germanes.
that's what I was. Yeah.
Germanes,
Little Hitler
right?
motherfuckers. They're over there fucking praising that little fucking
Damn, I should have
midget.
fucking stolen.
Write the songs. That's why he write the song.
Had to be.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Alto marihuana.
Slip, slip.
Alto marihuano. What was the first name of the famous Russian leader, Mr. Khrushchev? Leonid, Nikita,
La femme.
Mikhail, or Joseph?
Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Micaela.
No, Oh,
No, pero Nikita, it was La Femme Nikita.
It was La Femme
La
Nakita.
Femme
So what are they working
Nikita.
with right now?
My turn. I'm down 2.
2.
This is it. If I miss, I'm fucking fucked. This is.
Dolo.
No.
What year did
Dolo
the
the
nuclear-related accident at 3 Mile Island occur? Was it 1979, 1900, 1923, or 1928?
That sounds like a 1979 type of event.
Let's see. 3 Mile Island happened
I think it was later.
in 1979.
Okay.
I like to thank Thanos.
Stayed alive.
I like to
was
thank
tight.
Thanos and all of your
was
mom's
tight.
Thanos. Thank you.
All right, so
This is for $100 tattoo session.
so
huh?
Activation and Anthony defeated Brutus and Cassius in 42 BC near which city in East Macedonia? Philippi, Baghdad, Babylon, or Jerusalem? I'm gonna go Jerusalem. No, I was wrong.
That was tight.
I was wrong. It was the first one. It was Philippi.
I thought
How
Prodi
many
was
was that
back.
you missed?
Yeah, I'm down 2.
So 2. The brothers down 2. And then
Brothers
one
down
and
2.
one. We got 1 and 1.
And
All
this
right.
Vato has 0. And what do you got, 0?
Champ.
Damn,
You
you guys are
ready?
heroes.
Pablo Picasso painted a famous picture depicting which bombed city? Brandenburg, London, Guernica, or Cartagena?
Ooh, Don Cartagena the Don.
Pablo
Fat
Picasso
Joe.
painted a famous picture depicting which bombed city? Brandenburg, London, Guernica, or Cartagena?
10 seconds, baby.
Brandenburg, London, Guernica, or Cartagena?
I'm gonna just say London, I guess.
The
London
London Bridge is
Road,
falling down,
it's the
and you
best.
were wrong, and it was Guernica.
That's 2.
Those
So it's a
Guernica.
3-way tie for 2?
Yeah. Roach Clip Podcast. Fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
Nice.
So we got another change of subjects. Geography,
Okay.
entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, or sports.
History.
History.
Ooh.
Dang, you wanna-
I'm trying to win.
Hell yeah. He's on, man.
Keep the streak alive,
He's
bro.
on. Go with sports, man.
So what year
You're out. What do you care?
did Cyrus of Persia conquer the Median overlords and form the Persian Empire? Was it in 230 BC, 132 AD, 550 BC,
Holy
or
shit.
44 BC?
132.
Damn.
Oh, let's see.
Nope, that was
No.
wrong.
Oh.
Down one,
That
down
one
one,
hurt
down
right
one.
there.
God damn it.
That's a hard one.
Listen,
He said, but I sounded calm.
that was
I
a
thought you were right.
550.
Nobody wanted to tell you no.
I was like, this
Blind.
motherfucker must play God of War.
Yeah,
Ready?
blind faith. He's out. Let's go.
All right.
Go ahead.
Ready? What was the first name of Mr. Schindler, the heroic German industrialist born in 1908?
Schindler's List?
Grammy, Oscar, BAFTA, or Emmy? What was the first name of Mr.
The Hitler
Schindler, of the
mustache
heroic
knew.
German industrialist born
Look
in
at him.
1908? Grammy, Oscar, BAFTA, or Emmy?
Oscar.
Oscar. Oscar Bigosh, it is.
Hey, shout out to my people.
Shout out
They
to
know
us,
who
gotta be
they
gosh.
are.
With the slickest mustache in the game.
With the
Ready?
thigh tickler.
How are the crews of 617 Squadron in World War II commonly known? The Dam Busters, the Dam Dogs, the Dam Breakers, or the Dam Drivers?
The damn dogs.
The damn, no damn dogs. No, it was the Dam Busters.
Damn, I gotta
Buster
get this right.
Douglas,
Two.
Buster Brown, you
You're
know
down
all
one
the
or
Busters.
No, he's down 2. Everybody's 2 and 2.
We're all down
1,
2.
0. Give it to me, baby.
Ready? Who was the supreme commander of the Allied forces in Europe during World War II?
God damn
He
it.
knows
Dwight D. Eisenhower,
Hell no.
Genghis Khan,
Hell yeah.
Alfred the Great, or Mikhail
The first motherfucker,
Gorbachev?
dog.
Dwight D.
That was a president, like a motherfucker right
Eisenhower.
there.
You're
Genghis
right.
Khan though was pillaging, raping, fucking everything inside. Yeah, yeah. Genghis Khan, suck my dick.
Okay.
Genghis Khan, what a trick. Genghis Khan, it's not my pick. Yeehaw!
Motherfucker. Shout out. Shout out to Tuttle.
Ours.
So when was the Battle of Hastings?
That's you.
1066,
Oh, it's me.
1006, 1866.
I got my
Yeah,
right.
you just win. That's
Or
great.
1946.
I was just celebrating.
Just sung about the damn song.
That's you, Prodi. I was just celebrating for getting it right.
I'm gonna have to go with 1866.
Come on, that's why I was dancing.
Nope, it was 1066.
I just went in the trance, homie. I thought I was in the studio with fucking Gloria Trevi and shit.
Hey, he was on that
He was
fucking.
trying to make it rain.
Wow.
He's out. Oh, womp, womp.
Hey, you're
Alright, like 95, Taman.
No.
So who was the patron?
It's still 3.
Oh, don't try to count.
Right? Don't try to count me out already.
So who was the patron saint of music?
Oh, patron.
Saint Cecilia, Saint Augustine, Saint Agnes, or Saint Jerome? Who was the patron? That's the patron.
Patron.
Oh well.
Oh, patron. When he sees that, he
You didn't know the
just
English or what?
It was a patron saint of
You had
music.
trouble?
It looks
Yeah,
like that.
Sal?
It looks like that botella right
The
there.
second one?
Second one.
Nope, it was the first.
That's what I'm saying. Is it automatically
least two.
qualified too?
Yeah.
Or should they get theirs right too?
Yeah, we gotta get ours right.
Okay.
He's out already.
Yeah, but if we get ours right,
Did you guys win
Ready,
it?
champ?
Stay in it.
Oh yeah, because if they get it wrong,
Who
they all went out at
replaced-
the same time. Huh?
Colin Powell.
Colin
Powell as the U.S. Secretary of State in 2005.
I thought it was gonna be about the
Justin
racetrack.
Gatlin, Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, or Condoleezza Rice. Who replaced
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair?
TB.
I went with Condoleezza.
I would have
Nope,
won.
Condoleezza.
I would've
Yeah, I
won
was gonna say
Condoleezza.
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice, Colin Powell. You know what I mean? They just go together, dude, like M&M's. So I'm still in. You're still in though for the tat.
So we got to
So after everybody's done, we gotta continue the sudden death if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
change the
Oh
plan.
no, you're still in
Change of the.
What do you want to go
for the
with?
tattoo.
You know we're going sports.
Let's see.
Let's get a good one.
Ah. Where is air hockey played?
Bullshit.
During international flights, on a table, on a basketball court, or while skydiving?
Let's just go with the table.
It could be all of them if you really think about it.
Skydiving. Could you imagine skydiving and
It's on the
playing
table.
hockey?
That'd be dope.
Ready?
You
Skydive
have to
hockey.
be fucking sick as fuck.
So who won the 2010 FIFA World Cup?
Oh.
Argentina, Germany, Netherlands, or Spain?
Argentina.
Oh, Spain, wasn't it?
The Argentines?
No.
Argentina?
Spain.
Spaniards?
No, Germany didn't win it.
Damn, I'm out.
Damn, I can still get it.
All right, ready?
I can still win the tattoo right here.
The object of which card game is to make, for example, pairs, sequences, and 15 and 31 points, where scores are marked by means of pegs in a board. Rummy, poker, cribbage, or euchre. Euchre?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna go with rummy, dog.
I would go
Rummy?
with cribbage, but let's see.
No, it was probably
That was
cribbage.
cribbage.
I'm a dumbass. So I'm out. We're all out, right?
You guys all went out at the same time.
You guys
So
all
it's
went
the
at the
same
same
round.
time.
Oh, so he won?
No, he's next.
Oh.
There's still, you're,
Yeah, to see who wins the whole game and stuff.
yeah.
too.
But then we'll go back and battle for the tat after.
Oh, all right.
Oh man, let's go.
Ready?
I haven't missed any. Let's
All right,
clean it
cool.
up.
So which of
Give
these
it a
was
champ.
a Formula One racing team of the
your beer.
1990s? Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, or Jordan? Which of these was a Formula One racing team of the 1990s? Jordan.
Michael.
Miguelito?
He's out of there.
Yep.
He got it right.
Oh,
He got it
Michael
motherfucking
Jordan?
right. The champ is
I
here.
know, right?
The champ is here.
It don't matter. Shit.
It's always right. The answer's
All right,
going to be
let's
Jordan.
go. Bring it.
Ready?
Right here.
Which of these people have won the Indianapolis 500 less than 4 times? AJ Foyt, Al Unser, Rick Mears, or Helio Castroneves? Which of these people have won the Indianapolis 500 less than 4 times? AJ Foyt, Al Unser, Rick Mears, or Helio
5 seconds.
Castroneves?
We're gonna go with the first one, AJ.
AJ Foyt. Foyt.
No.
That was the last one. Helio.
No.
Damn,
Castroneves.
battle the battle.
Helio.
You're still
All right,
alive.
2
You're
and
still
1. He's
alive. Let's
still
go,
alive.
champ. Let's go, champ. Let's
Come
go,
on,
champ.
champione.
Let's
So in
go.
2006, the New York / New
Some-
Jersey Metro Stars changed their name to the New York Redskins,
Redskins,
the New York Whiteheads,
Whiteheads,
Come
the
on.
New York Blackbeards,
Blackbeards,
or the New York Red Bulls.
Red Bulls.
Ooh.
What is it?
What is
In
it?
2006, the New York/New Jersey Metro Stars changed their name to
Fucking
the
whitehead
New York
motherfuckers.
Redskins, the New York
The
Whiteheads,
pimple whiteheads?
the Redskins.
No way. The Red
It was
This
the
is
Red
last
Bulls.
one, the Red Bulls.
It was.
That's 3. He's out of
You're
there.
done? Yeah.
He's gone.
Dun, 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 dun. We got a new champion. Damn.
I'd like to thank everybody that helped me get here.
Who do you
That
think?
was a
Actually,
great
Big Sean
victory.
drove me here, so I'd like to thank him the most.
Hey, bro. You guys are still undefeated against the Roach Clip.
That's right. So remember that.
That's great. We're gonna
When
have
we
to have
come
you
back,
guys.
we got to defend our title.
Yeah, that's what I
so-
mean. You guys got to come back. Maybe next year we'll have a belt or something.
Oh, that'd be dope.
A
At
little
least a
trophy.
shirt with the belt on it, like yours.
Oh, there we go. Hell
Cheaper.
That'd be tight.
Yeah. I like that.
Because
Because we'll
I
just
wanted
Photoshop the belt in there.
Right? Hell yeah.
It looks real, so we're good.
Super sick.
Man, that was great, man.
That was a good game,
Thank
though.
you guys for
Hell
playing.
yeah.
Hey, thanks,
Hey.
champ, for. Oh, yeah, I can't call you champ no more.
No, come on.
What do we call him?
He's the
Ex-champ, right?
Security.
The
Big Sean
former-
security.
The former undisputed champion of the world. Nah, that was dope. That was a good battle, though. It went down to
Hell yeah.
the end.
That was dope.
We fucking dropped like flies like a motherfucker. We were just like kamikazes.
Kamikaze.
We fucking sucked. That went out like in 4 rounds, so I missed 3 right off
I
the
did the same
bat.
thing, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
we did. It's all good, bro. It was that eye contact.
Yo, you guys were lost on that other shit.
Hey, we're the only ones that drink coffee, though. Think about that. That motherfucker's infused.
I was infused, definitely, with your eyes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You guys were infused.
You can tell you guys are extra infused.
Man, well, thank you guys for coming to the podcast, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the fucking experience. You guys got any shout-outs you guys want to give out before we close out the show?
Yeah, shout out to obviously Anthony Maya 08 Instagram. You know, check him out.
Anthony Maya 08.
Homegrown AZ,
Homegrown
top
AZ,
notch.
top
You
notch.
can go to at the homie Toe on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
Shout out to Big Sean, Drew Nasty. I mean everybody that's followed us. You know, the Roach Clip, Cannabis Cactus, all you guys. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate it. Much love to everybody. Mama, kids, family.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all the
You know what
family,
I'm saying?
everybody.
Oh, yeah,
Our
top notch.
ladies,
Any shout-outs
my
out
baby.
there?
Same thing, man.
Ladies,
Just,
babies, everything, right?
Just some
Hell
family,
yeah.
you know
Family.
what I mean? Everybody,
That's number one.
everybody
Chicken,
that's
cats.
that's helping, you know, push the movement. All of our family.
They got to deal with this first. So you know,
girls, you know what I mean?
Hell
Kids,
yeah.
everybody.
somebody's putting the kids to sleep and giving them a bath right now, and it ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up and down, left and right. That's it.
Shout out, baby. Love you. You know.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys too, man. Especially for having us back on here, man.
Oh,
Everything
yeah,
you guys
bro,
do.
you fucking.
Hell yeah.
Welcome
That shit was
anytime,
incredible, bro. That
Hell yeah,
fucking
man. I'm
flow
glad
you
you guys
did
liked
for
it,
us.
man. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we're gonna have to drop. That's gotta
Hey,
be
that's
our
gonna be
intro.
a single. We're gonna put that
No,
on
right, we
track
can
for you
cut that
guys.
out.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
fuck
we
yeah.
can.
We track for you
That'll be
guys.
our intro for every show, bro.
Put that on track for you
100%.
guys.
We'll do
Oh
it.
yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah,
And
most
our
definitely.
outro.
Hell
Hey,
yeah, bro.
shout out Cannabis
Beautiful.
Cactus magazine.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Cannabis Cactus. Hell
Always
yeah.
free.
Saying.
Never prickly.
Never prickly.
Hell yeah. Tamal, any shout outs out there?
You know, just shout out to Cannabis Cactus. Shout out to Roach Clip Podcast. You know, shout out to everybody that came. Shout out to the guests. You know.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah. Drew Nasty,
Homegrown AZ.
Jesus, Security, greatest mustache in the game.
Keep
Oh yeah, dude.
underscore
Mustachio.
Mustache, tickle the thighs.
walking.
Shout out to Probe Tattoos. You know, find them at.
Hey, so whoever gets $100, who wants it? You know, $200.
You give it to
Give it
Jamal
away.
and this guy.
Whoever wants it. Hey,
Give it,
Anthony
to
Maya
give it to Alto and give it to Jamal.
Instagram them $100. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah.
whatever you guys want, hit them up for you guys bringing us on Homegrown.
Oh, yeah.
Little love from us. All
That
of
way
us,
they
you know
go
what I'm
and
saying?
experience the,
Check it out, man.
the Anthony
You know.
Maya experience, bro. Best tattoo artist out there.
Maya experience.
You know, go to Anthony Maya.
Hey, and
08.
Noel Maya, you know, you won the last one, so claim
And
your
then
prize too.
The
Yeah,
homie,
what you want.
he has another homie that does some tats on him, so that's Probe Tattoo.
Probe
Keep
Tattoos.
Hey, link
Underscore.
up. Hey, much
Walking.
love.
Underscore.
Slut.
Underscore.
So check him out. Check out Anthony Maya 08 and go get tatted, motherfuckers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What's up?
It's all love, you
Linking
know?
you guys up with the tattoo people.
Hell
Now
yeah.
you have no fucking excuse.
Maybe
No excuse,
maybe you
right.
could fucking hire them at the same time, ese. Have two motherfuckers, one on each arm.
We're gonna shoot a video with it.
Hey, that'd be dope, right?
That'd be dope.
We'll call it Two Pistolas.
Yeah,
Tu
that is-
pistolas?
Yeah,
That's
great.
already the title of the
Already
next
creative.
song.
We'll
right
write the
there.
track
Already
to
thanks.
it.
Yeah,
You
Two
can do matching
Pistolas.
tats and shit like a corazon. They all just come in matching purple.
Oh shit, man.
Two backs and shit. That shit will come out symmetrical like a
thank you guys.
motherfucker.
Yeah, thank you. It's all love. Prodi, any shout outs?
Just Smokey Smoke Shop.
Shout out to
keeping it laced
Smokies
out
all
there
day,
on the
every
line.
day.
Lace like Louis, man, hit it up. They got great specials going on during the holidays too. So you guys want to pick up some heady sets, want to pick up some doobies, want to pick up some bongs. They got a big selection of CBD now. Any ways you guys want to take it? Like,
Infuse your life,
infuse
yeah.
your life, man. Like straight CBD. They got some good stuff, and yeah, just all your needs, man. Tobacco needs, all that bullshit.
Oh.
Tobacco.
He's the only
Hell
one
yeah,
that can
80
say that, dude. Your shit.
83rd Avenue, Lower Buckeye. What's up?
That says your comedy, man. Your voices. That was another thing I told him about. Not only the cannabis cactus, but your voices and your
Hell
native
yeah.
tongue and your native tongue, bro.
Hell yeah. The native, yeah, the native.
Speaking to your people.
Alto Marihuano, besides the stars, who else would you like to thank?
Everybody here, man. Roach Cliff, Cannabis Cactus, Homegrown. You know,
sir.
all the
Thank
homies that came through. KDIF, always. You know, just everybody
Shout
that
out
shows
to
love.
Yo,
Big
shout
ups.
out KDIF.
Hell yeah, if you guys want to catch a friendlier version of this show, go to
Fuck yourself.
KDI. Go fuck it. I mean, no, listen on Saturdays on KDIF 102.9 if you're in South Phoenix.
Go
If not,
fuck
go to
yourself.
listen, the number 2, my radio. Download that app and then type in.
Radio shows dope as fuck,
And
man.
then type
Check it
in-
in Saturday, man.
Hell
It's
yeah,
dope as
man.
shit,
Shit is
man.
dope.
We play a lot of local hip hop, and then we just
Fucking dope.
fucking keep it real, man. That's what we do. So that's some main focus. We gotta keep the community alive, so we could give them a chance to shine on the radio. We'll throw it on. You never know what that shit could lead to, you know. MC
Yeah.
Magic might be fucking driving by the hood one day, like fuck. I'm gonna sign this morro, Holmes.
Fucking zigzag and
Hell
shit.
yeah, and I'd like to thank Franco, KDIF. I'd like to thank Mikey, Cannabis Cactus, and we're excited for a new year, man. We had our first fucking company meeting today. It was productive. We loved it, and we got to keep doing that shit. It's just going to keep us more structured and make us get further in life. So thank everybody for joining the ride. If you guys ain't on the ride yet, go fuck yourself, but you're always welcome to join. This is the Roach Clip
Right.
Podcast. Go fuck yourself, bitches.
Fuck yourself, homie. Yeah, yeah, yeah.